Eastern Region Koforiano, Waben Central Police Station, number 0559139582 Genjamit and some Abajosonafe, one who are penning and Akasa, Dr. Amuzu, the pennies doctor, I don't know, where your dread fan say Amuzu Garlic Bitasano, and some Abba Ayatatashe, way a dread tail cholesterol, so a dread Nani Moja matches and Tinimua, a more Sicilian, more bloke, no more gentlemen common in Ano, a better clean sea or system no more, Mojanum Abba Secular Tikama Bassa, a commando and some Etimi Pompimo Jani, and my wow, Nancy Atata. Now say I drew to Okwana our prayer Wontumi sorry uncle Numa so Dabiano what in Casa Pedran what to Baha but Maria so address fans Amuzu garlic bitter so pebi and some animal and Abama just a high blood pressure no and minimizing the camera for Nipedia and some onion found the Dr. Amuzu a year to my Awamuzu Junction Tafo Asia is all fro at your Comoro market Tonoma Franum that was 0247776743 now the Dr. Amuzu and so Enkasa
Semens Vital ba Mr. and capsules againo and American for the amount says Semens about Mr. and no Ebwa amateur say Wontumi si ene adwumano on pemya odie and it's over far and about Mr. and capsules no and obet me abwa ama bema wa adwuma e panti anu ahye no so e de ama me premature ni na fi o won so sciatic out pains about to ase wa twa ni nyina no nya bia beto so e de ama wata to ase akra abra wo fa bia wonuma no enso ebwa ye pedro ye dro Ghana for Jatum Ghana for say and no anomo and so F 0240616061 0240616061 Afonia we high sense adaru my ban say home appliances I use a sound system what they bought tim our them and I say be rice cookers outdoor open you can say washing machine and as a television and you know you had be about one from your pa more temo and cano is legon and as a chimota more you in showrooms no ewa kaswa anafe wosan edu tama community 25 yo wa juma yepa enti anu ahye no so adamame na duomne se kumase fo no yo kumase ye wa dum anafe yesa o city mo ana kumase tafo ye bo adwuma man kasim udu takra do oboase udu kofrodia onsam kefe number so 0302550000 na ne high sense empany 14 common natural and company limited na de post-love capsule me aboye pa enti anu ahye no so obi a wotie me a beman so a untimi mu adwuma lack of sexual drive atinka no kwa wo de ko empanani mu no aya na hadwe uni bia true man capsules no aye wodro Congo ointment and that's why etwagui unya bia eno timi boy dwarie wona me ye ohene anasem bia wo so a wo rom paboa na scent enso epie free paboa mu a krama bi nya obefa akwa nyina no unya bia no nyina be call 0249017101 na oni abon commode GC brands o madaru o na di soldier mentholated balm and powder etem aba balm no eye adwuma ye pa e woni padua honam yaw se usisi anasem bia wo kon achi ba bi ane yaw yaw ye adwuma den bia carpenter adwuma na wo ye mason mortar wo do awote wo bedu fie na honam no enso twetwewa unya balm ni bi faso a e cool nyina na etwe pains no e de free ma yaw ni nyina beko na powder no so e bona rashes e free padua na nti unya bia eno ebebo atabia ana me kan for the amase takum no e wa dwama so madaroma we bema watenka of form uni atenka oba no beta fre wo so bedi ebemo matenka ye so nkokra e wa mpem na mister no so eyi malaria ni jaundice typhoid and so hawadwo bia wonu mato untimi ntie aduane bi ni a wodro panye na capsules no so west pains eno everyone afobia ne yamatim wodro ne 0243686861 na oni awi Alaska daroma eba no wallpapers ayo no a sawo 3D 5D na ode etwa design wo office ana wo dem ninyina wode bi aba ope ye kan say blind curtains ninyina wode bi aba enu me de siesie dem ye fe eye Alaska Star Enterprise no ana obenya no dodo mu odu ani be kire kumase adum ye be boss 7 building no Accra Circle Tiptoe Lane 0554114878 nafi woni atwetwe nkomo Kojak Farmer wo madaroma Kojak Charcoal toothpaste ena di true sem ama osena wo dia bem ama osena so apai fita ama osena timi dry kama wanum nka enso ebete kama eno eye Kojak charcoal toothpaste eno na adi choose na afi enkra ne de no omo mpa bi mo omo na nkra no so mfantwi omo se man nkra no se no se de ehye ne ade nyina na no so ebetimi agyae na Kojak Proco do no so ebwaw ama papu ana wuti ne paiwa eno so be 0244 559597 na oni awie ya wie no ka no fix my right esa bray na omo aso ka no problem ne de se bia ugia boss problem and I ka engine and a problem abem ni nyina ne se bray na ya mo fix my right BMW and asem bia Mercedes Benz Range Rover ni nyina ne ya ho adwuma e Ford and a tracker omo se bra omo machine a omo di siswa detective fault no every amount ti ya no ahye no so ese odoko highway no e won kran ye ho a ye bo adwuma na afa hojo runabout in between Georgia Hotel and afa Gridco office no e 0500210191 now the fix my right we emulate supplement o madaroma eno bo e mo ni pedua ne CPC te Kantanka Herbal Pharmaceuticals and Research Center woman na dia ba na FDA so approval entu tie me wona nteka ka bia no abre o waso ani so breu ni nyina no ene so immune system na yemre wonya ene emulator eno eboa shano so se o ma kodano fo a onum bi enye ye anu afa ye funu so a onum bi enye ye akra ne nimfie dumienu a ontime mani bi 0535112813 na wa frɛ na afi wa pebi na Kofia mu amabo stone selling production ana American for say Kofia boy ano eya aboa ano ohyepa se dan na wusi na uhia aboa se na swimming pool yi ana wo to ne kama ana sa walls o staircase ana we ho adwuma ni nyina no yade se ne ye wo aboa wo di twa design ama ne wo sade aboa adwuma ma dan na ho den enso asipi agina yi na obewe ye wo eheta kwa awon ye bezie na mom obetimi aton traffic kuma se sunai enkran e de afa number yi so 0203062006 0203062006 na fe woni awie currency kadaroma enam ya red rosara g ana afe ni mr no okabo mienu a na onuma eyigo no no eyi se flex na free o e de ama oba o menses ne intensities so obo a date ne ta sasa wonya bi na anuma e ba kama mo hu data onso odi kwa fichi abeboa na so man capsules no so ma memo se bema wa emre bema nkwamo no wa emre unso bo adwuma wo ma odi anum bi otutu ana se onso watimi ayi otwe bi afiwura mo pie hindia ba mr no diabetes blood pressure and also be call for doctor it was 0248 and for number 0246 348 334 0246 348 334 na unia dinkomo power specialist Herbal Hospital ma me doctor Kosua Duaya hepatitis B waja was bebre home into aso de uni problem brain na omo prostate won yare ana wo ho utase prostate ade no ho na ho wase brain na fe prostate no onya ho adwuma fibroid ana fe kidney stone and stomach ulcer ni nyina osa ezema jirika jiri memedro yes ebo adwuma ye pa abatena ba mister e boost immune system no akra wodo ani kire ne akra kobanya ACP road no e wo power hospital bus stop Kumase Feyase Bosomtwe road Aduaya junction and atakra de orekodo e wo anaje estate 0244 544 422 0244 544 422 na ne power specialist atwetwe enkomo fancy power specialist
yes me da say kapona ye kwamono ne no yare foreign news emma yete for enano pay live on radio ya was so 101.3 live on Facebook aya Wontumi TV or like him page na fe wa share as many times our besa wo share e kwan da o emma obe share na fe o message bi abeso the banner so contribution bi a what you talk comment section or edia bebe kinkan edia ma YouTube no so so bebe kinkan bi and so edia phone na fe TV no digital and the satellite me question of the day my control say I probably brought to you by Amuzu P Herbal Meshano infection a draw tatashe we ya bema we ya baby so utianye ye de abekwa tibi and say utibi we baby also to a draw free and so I draw fan Amuzu P Herbal Meshano na bebo o your ba wo to be ema cheso ho kani we ya bema so wo to no to be ade ama partner na gonorrhea and syphilis and afi aye nso egu rough of bema so nso vitabi ete fu be mo be basana ya na manu man so ha ensansa gu ase da bia do sa show box am udwi an sa udwi ada wu kwan a che so be so udwi wa na che so yi kwan to oni nyina no edro no aya mo zupia ba mesha no ana be bo afajana discharges ni nya de ebe ko am ba won so atede enso e won pam amuzupi herbal mesha no ana opa bi enso atona daroma ana ye day eye amuzupi eye question of the day am I be say Messi wore the number 30 at the start of his Barca career by its non-synonymous with the number 10. Which other number did he wear at Barcelona? Very simple. You know, Messi starting a career no number 30 or she and maybe a chem. They say bien in Messi a 10. Or Messi ko PH nanu kraso snatch 30. Yes. Number ben BM analio Messi a share on the career mo and and MC 10 no eba be chese number eno na chese gina so pa enti eye number be na do agentwa na ba muzu p and say ye musa osasa nti which other number anal ye mesi ahwe ewa bra start in a footballing career mo say eye courage kofi de Wontumi was saying a JC number 19 and no e den message no and some other banana pay live with the shafi when so e den dia no dia about say number 17 Anna or no so gonna eba na do pay live on the show we say aye Jason number 19 fanu kofi figures ne dia so I don't know Joanna Mo as number 19 Messi won number 19 says Bernard Jones Anna one also a message no so eba after this one says Messi also wore the number 19 your fanu Justice ya boa Kojo Chika say number 19 Sanusi no who Sanusi was say number 19 and also say 19 Abdul Malik as a 19A as I'm sorry I'm Sanamu Kakope Pau Samuel Senior say number 19 and Mutala Wisdom and so say number 19 Kwaku you say I have 14 and a 19 what you do yasu Kwaku you yiba kwa okay you 14 as I 19 couple almost say
yem fadie he wo ya sabe amakoma infiese number 23 eno anode by Bonzuru Alfred say number 19 which Lamine Yama is now also wearing. If you know, you know. Abi you know Dada. And ono the Abakali Depo say he wore the number 19. And ono so at the by Ludu John was say he wore the number 19 at Barca. And ono atro Nana Joseph from 30 to 19 and then 10. And ono so atro Sechi Junior say number 19. And ono so de Aba Alfred Foster say number 19 between 2006 2008 2008 and ono the Aba Mohammed Shadu as hashtag Wontumi Sports Buffet number 19 and watcho and so Ediabanana Kwesi Simon said number 19 Nana Yasako dear Ahenkra said number 19 and Nana Usu and Sagafred said number 19 and also Atro Abranche King Osti said 19 Nana Yao Sero said 19 Alaji Concord said 19 and a Focus GA said 19 and Akojoya Boa said 19 Maxwell Safo said 19 as a fancy 19 and YouTube and so Wontumi TV live YouTube also no I'm also Atro Abran said 19 Brandam Patrick one also called my 19 afei we say my name is Ampon Solomon number 19 Ampon and I choose William Boy said 19 our La Mancia and after Theophilus J say he wore the number 19 Jay-Z and a Philemon address number 10 yada say and no and so I don't know yaba come on about my memo betro course me nu and no amount for first car and reaching almost a five. Oh yeah
as I say him say quote near the mamwa mudi aya monka mudi aya kasa send the sick man
who say
am you so na betro course in your first quote quick na me come forward amra ya won say suffocate one no 19 A1 86 3E 19 A1 86 3E aya betway second code yako foreign 19 A1 77 C0 19 A1 77 C0 Shall I know projected ya two screen so me here pa
second code
second code betway I don't know
na oko Jesse na asema okan no
okay
on say DNT na players ni bi wo a JC number bi wo a especially we ne den unya hyeda
okay
wanya JC number bi obehye JC number bi DNT a say that from a fat time na me be chichim DNT a JC number what influence our players no so on the foot of play ko bi wo a wo hye 10 but obe free baby obekọ no wo se bi a o pay 70 no aje double number bi or 70 dentia.
That's right.
Obu I was say 8 but when ya 8 or baby or be say 80. A famous Brantia Balotelli.
Oh, okay.
Enti denti no say ya the numbers here
say they are 19 and 9 plus 1
10. I say this it enti denti na omu use sa annuama no. Influence. Influence ana as a
neurologist.
So say nipa bia so on number. Oh yeah well. Say nipa bia on number.
Wo, you come on here about mama nchama so foi.
Okay.
Reverend Evangelist Lord Kenya.
Yes.
Papa so US na bia o tai chiri. Bia papa bia nyame nsho na onko so nsho so da so tai chi Reverend Evangelist Lord Kenya, Face of Grace Covenant Temple. And Reverend David Donto. Also Dominion Assemblies of God Church our Chemate Greek and Zema Quine. So Reverend David Donto or also see from crack couple and a Sofu Chief say one day Maushiano Ayamea Dumo say this week Friday obey near Canasa and Jumediano Baba so now say shalom lovely people of God. I say this week I'm say family when a 3-day program from Wednesday no dabe enra e de kokosi Friday no to Friday watch night Sofu Chief wo Kenya se abrem ho ana Sofu Chief enso wo anti monhya no so ema me se ne de no Sofu Chief Reverend Joseph Oseiwusu wo Mispa Arena Worldwide Kenya se abrem to Friday watch night ejinam bia be fine ye kwama no ne ye foreign news and Emma Shadrack yen comrade
Angwa juma no you Yami wo hoda Se uji didia Obeya juma Ancestral no you Yami wo hoda Se uji didia Obeya juma Ye bompaye Shamachi Israel Yehuwa Ilahenu Yehuwa Ekad We ahata et Yehuwa Elohika bika Uvika Naveshika Uvika Miyodika Todi Yashak in English in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Shalom boy Kapo say Kapo chairman chairman baba me akwa.
Yes. Now me be bianso
go tama taboku kasa mo say messages and e ben no bia say eh o chairman ya de pa say watch me assemble. Yes kwara bi ko me nkwa me ho hene papa me.
Na guess it is okay how guess no me say guess no me say how many boys in this year me say guess it say Wontumi sports no I number 1
cheva
angwa juma no you Yami wo hoda se uji didia
Same game, no kase match and Abasonim say I bounce Abu came against Osasuna and I just some match and Abacoso I will bounce almost stadium now and on some I am one shooting some match Abasono Medical himself La Liga Amutabo City bounce and about 27 on and some 60 points I'm Abubakua your father's a Real Madrid that was 60 our Bromono Romabo I had 28 matches ABM and some Atletico Madrid Timono woman some about 28 matches our bra woman some our 56 points I mean your Bilbao Ayasida woman some about 28 Tomotoso and some our table also woman our 52 points our burning namono so Kabasa Basa about 27 Ekle any game our bra free our woman some about 27 matches more na just a boss at team no and some other team and no I have 3 more points our brain woman some now Quenya say woman some number to me a stretch a yearly demo and some number cost and then you may now when say game and personal yet can you to them say anwa we cover some coach and fan some flick at Tennessee one some I don't know press conference our question no what chance and trophy sir Wontumi and man Katana your fan Sarah Fina and Bana dream match to be ebiam and some lady player na your fan Sam Ronald Araho on to me Makotano and some Amasama to the beginning and say Womoko I national assignment to Quenua because Omoko Bolivia and Omsa Araho no one should and young Bonnie be a more our chest of Bolivia out here now so say the altitude I know and some I said your word conditions as it into no one to me Makotano ebiam so Rafinha some Abra Emra one bedroom Spain and you know Sian Saturday maybe on something that the campaign no time no and almost some never drew here and into one city as you Kwasana Bakodia and the American can say no you bet me I was a goalkeeper your fans are justly or no I don't start to game on our post anymore and some other Catalonia club no and watch a Jones Kunde one other funny too Eric Garcia other partner Brantia your fans say Nico Martinez our now for Alejandro Balde or no and some after the Bankum so Frankie the Young Gabaja Pompey and some our name Ebium Yakotana your fans are Pedri Adapo Metisa Gavi and some other Bomasa Gavino also on international break was the behind Aya Jumamene I could also fertilize of no and some Aya comment to Menu Casino Metisa Kotana your fans are Gavi and some Nabatimania Chancellor and some Ostate Lami Jamal Adafan in and what you Bankumana Nankara Fina Babane many Janum as Oma Korana Sama Tribino Aya Foreign Terrace and a Daniel in say one is some other to Yamatuninafe woman I'm a Brapania your father Robert Vandowski and some Adanimo not Jamaican can say Ebusua Nabia Lewandowski Abanche I'm a just a family personal and some number started I'm a front Torres Abba striker and no I said Yomano and some number Siakona Dintia I'm a the ocean with TV so and it's just a Facebook also from there medical announced Adiama abroad difference no I either Serbia Torres Abba boss striker and sample what start as number 9 I'm a Lewandowski our bench I'm a contender your father is a family person Abba started no I said you can be yes Lewandowski Adeba Cooper so and some other say oh do you say La Liga no one budget one La Liga no ya and you can say be individual award to the fans ayo Pichichi not just an ayo top scorer award no and you can say share no cry I was so watching TS point no and some minister game way I was so can be as onyabi boss na be one some na bet me ashego no mpo one so ade agenia your fans and no ayo top scorer award no and somebody is saying no our brain and some update about something no you the am I for another pay and some our show no so you international breaks say you be come my this you say no na Jamaican can you know say boss manager no fan mami and say you can't the eye story ama what is a manager no dey say one also so we better na and about about trouble and about show be our Champions League no and about League na we and de Ray and Okano Bonsa and some other Jenny Diana. Many Janambas were better Sabia, more discuss trouble. Now see on could only be to support Genome and some other Vandowski more Omunano, and so our genius Omobatumiate, but many Janambas of Fanasum. Now, quote and say, Baby as I said, Bossa to your rock crucial. I have moment into us, one phone calls. I call I am much as now, one some other bonuso, and you said we are fame. And Ababaya and the Abajana for complacency Ababadabi, yes, a manager and some of us are saying Omoporia, we was about Sabasaba Sunday. Then I don't know almost schedule Sunday and was Yakanase. I've been person Name bomb match and then you want to watch the fear. Memon question and Sababo coach and say a 3 days interval, say a 72 hours or say a day and you can say no ha and what you over to me lose Champions League. Am I a year? We bet me lose our top sport our league anymore and some ama ye and to be also some concentration econo and some funny game after game yintia some coach your fan say Hans Flick and some attitude
It's I think every week or every match is it's a big thing. So yeah, I think you cannot win the Copa, you cannot win the Champions League, but you can lose it, and this is what we don't want to do. So we are focused on these matches also. It doesn't matter if we have only 3 days between the next match. It's like that, and we have to accept it. And I think the teams are really fit, and and I think we have to be ready for this big task. But I'm looking very positive about this. At the end of the season, it's I think every week or every.
Some manager fan say Hansen Flick and I'll tell say your dinner accepts and the accounting and some other man on pay life for sure so him say I do back La Liga for your panel and some I said officiating this season and also as your question say Yababenya Madrid a Casapi EBM and some other clubs almost share to that not just so many now so him say game bounce up and area weekend Yamiarama Saturday big matches ring now your more archers and also about me apostle now German can say we shall let you come out to the game and Yamia Duma one some other quarry I let you continue one go to Espanol and Yazia Albelora Royals no and I'm performing game Emano and I'm I can say video assistant referee I referee now your fan Daniel Jesus Trujillo Suarez no and I'm fan so I was so much anymore and watching Yamia Saturday Bobo Kua your fans are real Madrid game and some our fear Madrid body a Chelsea your fans are Leganis only game and some Ama Pablo Gonzalez Fuertes and some Sandra referee Amasa game and I'm Casa Mario Marelo Lopez and some Madrid game and I'm Sunday Bobo Kua fans are Barcelona and some other Sabo game sense Yamia Sunday game Abasa Bansapano woman and Shuronya Ababonafe woman some at Said your flow and your real fans are Juan Luis Pulido Santana one anybody said game now Jorge Figueroa Vasquez and so you'll be on Asha Vanos our some matches anymore and I said your games in and some never see a quiet passer Yababarian Yabete and a referee and a fine Kosi Hina where you Wayani at Tenafe and Quacker fans and so Yababian Nama Manchester Quadana say one Ebolon Adama Riabatisa your father say Anthony Massa Anthony dear Wanona Chaswami who say Yenima de Kodia share Manchester because Di Maria Munina Baba Wontumi more ball but Omokwa will be about Montoma those players also Paul Marcus Rashford Omunina Free Okoye and Sana Wenum Lion from a Fufra and no some Abon Kodan Anthony dear and your funny Sama Baka Jumadi Awadi and Dema Riabatis the Montamo to Okaya Medical Ababa 2,000 weeks ago sir Aquadano Riabatis I say Womusan and long Piama almost up I'm a car and what don't power coach and some up on Abasuna and one draw and you're better now Benjamin can say manager for some Manuel Pellegrini and some that do commoner one was as a coach now can we catch a dinner Korana Baya what do you call Amasa Anthony and some Tompano just a year to come and was around Nidian a special case. Now, Jobaswa Kanin a similar worker was a kind of pay say. The moment Abatua 100 million euros, I say, when a Kwakoto player at the Napano, I shall say a new coincidence. Yes, I am Panabia Sikano Gubotum, and I just say Shioguna, Ebia Tresempo, Ebia Quatano, what a Kwakofana Dabi, and it's ready to meet 100 million euros, a player, and some at the Napa. I shall say not Nipano on Bob Bonum. And then a see Yentia, none your man and some from Alcadani, and some other practical, and now I'm gonna buy and you're my dead amateur so no money Bonino, and some dance Aquarani Kitabona, according to Manuel Pellegrini was say, a dear Anthony at the Boniano, Yana just a strange Mikotumani Jana was so binum at just Okitabola Massa, Anthony Nasa Provetis or in the first one, yes, I need to follow Damon Fabankum Shawa J 1 2 Tiasway Ayani Sio no Chase Move Chamanum Ayakodani Tenuma Akodani Kitaboro Diano the many Janison are strange no Germany, I mean, Germany, that's was Penimum, Melanke, Unimsa, Yaka Shabi Alonso, and I bought a 130 Ghana timer, and a Shabi Alonso a pro match, Abacoso, because I'm born. Bobo Kua, your friend Bohum, Otana, now proud to a game the press conference now, and Abaso, the Mimi second from Spain, and it's a Real Madrid Bobo Kuno, yes, I'm attention. I was a press conference, no so pa, Nanka, so be on a press conference idea. What would Yanni Jabba, dear, Jamin Yanin answer, and they, and one of pa, 222, and a back sir, manager Ferris Ancelotti, and Felipe Luis Omashasia, one more desk Cassiano pay, made it. Teba me control say Real Madrid force wo nya we say bi omu coach Afansa Ancelotti no wo ko Brozola omu CBF asha se ne kasa na mo dia mimi nya no say season we ekona wie ye wo mu ka emesi ye dia Ancelotti ebetumi age aye Brozola juma no ana Xabi Alonso so ana Real Madrid ayare se ne camp mienu no wo mu tin come part yenim se bi coach ne ebe stay ana se bi coach no abako enti omu se na ana Real Madrid for to be say one more per answer bear yes a press conference way and some other today because you have a season now which say be a meko and I say be a metina and to the Messiah can understand Real Madrid attention about Bobo for say Leverkusen and no I ban new fear Leverkusen one more some press conference and no other so amateurs and no and some kaka from Eteba now almost training session Barcelona Real Madrid and could announce Luka Modric and I'm carrying now by na Jamian say na yes intensity I was so one say na Madrid training session no I am very demanding I just say possession kakra and what every pressing exercises kakra I just one baby crown no one ye game no I was just a pitch sizer ya take so I just a pitch no ya kitten ya chichem I just said ye be a born bar rondos ebeti ya jumamu kita ni kwa some losing I possession and some other saniama no Nina kakra free Real Madrid first way and some Abanatie latest SN Yakotena Wobo Adama Bournemouth Amakana Smachosa Juventus the Amo Bomon Sano because the moment Tabatis Akotaway I am first said in Heisen woman Pono Juve our 10% now also by Mabaka Chosa I operation Heisen not just operation Heisen Real Madrid for them woman answer me because woman so mo four central defenders no and come nya very so beto bia no woman say the willingness and just wa koda we afan woba so bobo no ball Adamalos Blancos anunti and ama Real Madrid team no aba so mo dia koda no bekel ama woman center backs ayama Marco 5 na yes boy na catch up Bournemouth ampon for say Real Madrid and come dia say ba ya meye ana o dabina mo fabi so masa sikano mo de ban mo because I know Sanam Coco sign a contract. I'm a Real Madrid. When I'm some years back, I'm say Bonnie Kaka say Wako Madrid acquire inspection. That time no boy Adama Malaga I was Spain. Wako Madrid San Kebia Wako Shama facilities I say the atmosphere our training near the city no yes I want to Juventus ever final koi Nanka or sign I'm a Madrid I don't know and to know if we say your coach Ebabua I'm a just one and what me develop and so I could think my Real Madrid game no I said team no asaba biam dia and he was sent and pass oko and nunti anamena meno kasa Barnabas wo bono I'm a Real Madrid and so any abre young coach Trent Alexander-Arnold and a Madrid dia latest woman anyway Makacho Liverpool supporters no one mu ofu unum sa fei yes Liverpool supporters no say akwara ne fan sa Trent Alexander-Arnold no where Judas and yes Judas no mu dia here one say do free yes afono eyini maya ye can say Judas Iscariot no one say I know aya akwadana ye fan say Arnold do say no say akwadai waji every title Darius adiama Liverpool into the bonnet and say adina akwadai ya I just do so on your bonnet no one see akwadai buo wo bia so gina ho wo bia ntimi ntubu ene so mo kofa Jaisia wo mo twaja ensom ari tumu no na omo see akwadai na eye Judas no say ye bi say nyame ya doma matches academy Liverpool and some our Anfield saying and our share reception and some abesiako we are saying and Liverpool one supporters no and some abesiate akodano so na German say kan nyina say yes Real Madrid am pon for say boy ne ba anya Dani Kavaya sabubi amaza we near bam obaba started because Dani Kavaya crown afei anamba be assess ya rese de ko to dweno anu so sitenti ana kwa de anye Dani Kavaya asam ana akwara amba so mo chese tu ni de wonu obi amom hia enti akwara no ba wo automatic starter and some Edema Real Madrid ni nyina no yenkoma wo mo so adi na yebusa former midfielder Edema Liverpool team no owe fa say Dani Murphy fanoma me Dani Murphy de yebusa say amanfo say wo mo dwa akwara no ba na amanfo be dina tempapa ana wo se wo ye Liverpool fan abe wadwensa wo be dia akwada no tem anase bia ba be bon tutu oba huru no e wo Anfield bia no emse na wonim bon ni na ono akwada we trophy ban an won teye e ma Liverpool mun kam yentie e dia na akwada we enye adibi oso bia no waye wono Dani Murphy no Liverpool no wa bobia be atwamhwa o de no wo example wo mo time no say uye player na bia ka be say 2 years our contract so a entempo sa club no sha say wo mo no kan no ma sign foforo na the moment e bia be ka 2 seasons na oni ni pananka e be wi afan wani baba bro wa na kire say yenhim awo tim ni mo enti dia akoda na no anu no wono de wo ye Liverpool former player na mom obakas on wo shop boy no well sababu ya okobia enkoye ebiam wo so Real Madrid. Hey, a football opportunity, bra. And you be a Madrid odi, a wonderful football opportunity. Odi abusam am say over so timbai over to Barca Madrid and a Bena Masa to say Madrid no bar. Yentre ho yinti Dani Murphy.
With if you have an asset, the fact he hadn't signed a new deal, you know, by a few months into the season, it was pretty inevitable he was going to leave. I'm like many of the other people who I've heard speak about it. Actually, I'm a bit bemused by the anger of some. He's given so much. The simple fact is, with football clubs generally, if you have an asset, or when I was at Liverpool, that's what I can compare it to. If they value you and you've got 2 years left, you're either going to get your new deal or they're going to not be that bothered and you can do whatever. You'll get offered a new deal. If you don't sign it, you'll be gone. You know, you'll be probably sold. Yeah. And not many players are going to sit there for 2 years and see out the contract and not play. Yeah. But Liverpool have let 3 get to no years. It's a bizarre situation. I think Trent's done wonderful for Liverpool and he's got a wonderful opportunity. Oh, it's a wonderful football opportunity. A lifestyle change for his family, him playing with wonderful players. I think it's a brilliant opportunity for him. I wish him well. The fact he hadn't signed a new deal.
Yes, no, just I know I am some red fan say Dani Murphy or no, and some I former player the man Liverpool now just you didn't accept Abatueno and say a wonderful football opportunity and some other man Munya man from Munya Sana and he shoot Jason our Sana we Judas na dead massa we Munya Kodai and man probably obaso Kobiara Fe one Congo trust yanko aya Paris Saint-Germain na yako France ade men say kan nyina sa Marquinhos okay and say tem wo the announcement about say the wife no bano ye follow Carol Cobrino wo bano fefro a cha so ready Marquinhos ne father of 3 entinka nyame ya do no bano so e wo de otoso na say Marquinhos abusuan wo trem na mom ye say enwo na dro ya ntia asem de adan ye say mame no safa miscarriage ama report enya no say ni say na asai ara dwempan tu ko ayebobo ko no say Paris Saint-Germain am say omunyina de omo message san ya de wo mo support aye Marquinhos san na busua na message say football so craba de yenka ama chese ni teammate ni bi our national side afei teammate ni bi our club san omo a wo mo aye fine ni nyina no wo mo the message say basa onyame na dem ono na tie mame e fa no say Cora aye Cabrino on shade on Marquinhos no one shade our brand new say no and some I say I just a hundred says Sikadi ebi or panty in Kenya a hundred Sabia could anybody or tossing a pampers and I say a journey and a day more to the animals who be so Aquadano when you musum you cry ye morning son so hey I could have 2 months no over sorry more so the akago come and Uber kuno there's a Sikawa ungo son is Otomasi no aha anti enu na German second na some of the say Mason Greenwood I play bia na motompo no almost say okoma sala MC abofom and it is one pajana motompo mu a wo som abeda no kwan sama say yes ye kwa international break na manager fansa Roberto Di Zerbi eja aye boys ni nyina kwan say wo bia som kwagena home no meti say aye Greenwood wan ko ba bia yes boy no akoso ye training e wa bra manager no so bia nkofie obi anyina home no yes Mason Greenwood an kasa afa to no so say wo be kosom aye training e wa bra wo ranum say no motompo no and some other pajama ni ma kokema and some adamano na mama goalkeeper fan say David here when say the year so free man you got na for one whole season wo be so ko Fiorentina Gobian Motumpa, goalkeeper is so ball. Wouldn't say na contract on no one. One of the shame that I says, Kobasabia goalkeeper, no more I come and also open Cordia. What makes me activate option of another year? I already know, and no, I'll just a contract and I'm not free. One also at me outside them and second say, was why you satisfied about Fiorentina, said Yanoma, as you call Edman and Niche, our Habusha following an Ayokan Tono. One more didn't come a Senabea, option of another year. One also other side ya can or say yeah at the number called 2026 at the local next year what 2.4 million euros and no I amount to goalkeeper na your friend said yeah and some other to me na a team for American the about two man say continent fansa Massimiliano Allegri will be a similar team no one some monetary omunya no pay because one omu pobia no our winning mentality our Italy one pobia just one and some our experience our coach team down no any Milanello tini na ba e be see Max Allegri and so report on me second say Allegri no say you say oyobi on fana djuma ni agro ana wakas on wa na chasampa on wa na German second say tema no coach Milan no ba Juve mu nyina no Paris Saint-Germain about twice and as a Paris Saint-Germain buy yes we rejected PSG emu ba bi Chelsea buy or rejected Chelsea koi esa by later or so rejected no so rejected Chelsea twice I don't know Arsenal and so by timer manager fans Arsenal Wenger Econo one contacted coach na fans Allegri yes we cast one derby were loyal at the money team one call and a no Manchester United for so koi and also manager na anko tomu na no one try to mo pay and a German second say before cross say we sabe come back to Juve no Manchester Real Madrid and so by and so we fan some Mas Allegri esa rejected Bobokua ye fan some Madrid that wa brande oru anu some course ye adwuma man club we mo say oyobi o very loyal ntina sa wo de no ba AC Milan na emfa no sika we be some adebaba no nyina che manager no and some betimi stay ye try say it got to do about the first aye press conference esa say and am ukoti Juva also man new plan said a weekend and am so be say committee say yes manager no onye na adwen so aba try to entie Douglas Luiz still bono on shele nya bi mo Andra Cambiaso also Wontumi start wo mu no under coach fan Santiago Motaro report am say kan say na omo start and Jaminya no sampa wa bra coach so bai anya re so mu no so abanya chance start game no and so adiama Juve wa bra na ayo ref fan say it got two door ono and ababa ya juma no na on say goalkeeper ye fan say Mike Menyo nobody come up can ask much so you be a Ninkabia committee extended a contract. I'm a AC Milan. One can cross and cross anywhere. What about 5 million euros as says minimum? No more starters at the pay. Now, and you may come from answer the goalkeeper. And Untina men won't shut down to the contract and send some sign. Biano, what sign and as on sign. I'm a just and you baby an AC Column. Sakabasi of your season way. Now AC Milan and Timian qualify for UEFA Champions League. adia report amensa kan say woman option bia dansa akwadana ye fan Rafael Liao e so mo jano kwan e ma boy no som akosansa na e so mo balance o books ebiem and so some Milan enyeska wo mo som arba control some market no akwakopa bie and some adaba Milan akwadana ye fan Malik Thiaw Jaminyam sa Liverpool no omani abrepa na so yes wo senya office no bi e wo Premier League no ni adenomom e similar enya ready say wo mo janom amono and some akọ amachese no and some update about free yenko Germany mami abrantaman sa Alfonso Davies anwa woni Dayo Upamecano wukaya mekacho sa Davis ne deɛ no wɔn si ne kɔtɔ dwa ɛyɛ ACL wa damage a kyesa ne ligament nti wɔkɔ 6 months ɛna meka sɛ Upamecano deɛ no ɛyɛ 6 weeks na so automatically ɛyɛ 1 month and 2 weeks yɛda sɔre na no pay a yɛsɛ wɔn so wɔn kɔtwa scan no a graduate ɛde free sɛdeɛ no ɔmo ankasa de wɔn report by Alfonso Davis deɛ no a wɔnya ACL no kora no wɔn so on top sɛ wa damage ne ligament no wɔn sɛ wɔsɛ nya cartilage damage enti no so say another problem e okotodwe na mu enti aye between sex no obetimi atwa be say 8 months e wo fie Dayo Upamecano wo say aye chesese na esiche no am say aye worse than initially say na wo so ese hu no na Upamecano so de no on so meka eno ase aye 6 weeks and wo so mdiri ba say new test no buy no abaso no so anya cartilage damage e okotodwe enti na every 6 weeks e kwabo so me yensa wono som abetena for 3 months ano aye serious city wa brana no pay no ye de aye update tare dia kan nyina no ensom ate emawa ano aye kakra from so ba Paris Saint-Germain wo mo se Nico Schlotterbeck a bo the ball ensom Arma Dortmund no wo mo abaso mo fan free aboboku a ye fan sa Dortmund ensom adeko na o makwara na fan sa Yusufa Mukoko oyobi a onu bo no popa na mo yesi Dortmund for no ometon na toni nyina no wo mo hyeda nkonkobo buo bia ebia no so abema ebia suitors afri akira kọ wo betimi ebia o mepagya bo no kakra bi enkoye chese sika chenchene bia nti ebia odi krakra bi kraba wo mo so na betimi agyeagya akoda yi enso agya akoda na ma na ma me goalkeeper ye fon se Emiliano Martinez wono na goalkeeper ma Aston Villa at the same time we goalkeeper ma Argentina team no na akwa hweti se se no sia ne nyoma na meti say we see onum say ekoba say World Cup Argentina qualify say omutimi ko aye Canada US and Mexico akwaje pa oba retire from international football ontimi entwaso and post no mubiam adeos na waje World Cup 2022 usan kwaje aye 2026 a wo say wo biam amakwan ama chesen kwara na eba no nyina no wo msum anya opportunity na nasem o kan nyina no say and awasa kwada bia wo ba bia no wo Lionel Messi aye susudia wo say Lionel Messi na bamu embu na Lionel Messi aye djumaden ansana wode kwakoduru sro na mperfo ka samisa form de obetimanya form aye temporal na mom ye kasa class no aye permanent na chese so be sia fro akwakodu so na obe maintain ebi our class no and aye big question so Lionel Messi empo age 37 waje Ballon d'Or na no ye enche kwa no modempa Lionel Messi da so obono nyina chi no enso awasro ti so ya akoda na oba awasel Lionel Messi aye reference point enso ademel na wo ka Damien Duff ababo aye boboku aye adramutu asem na make adramutu time na Damien Duff and then one Sebastian Ferron and then Chelsea okay Joe Ko afei and Crespo nyina about Chelsea way aye moment almost signing them Chelsea coach na near fan the thinkerman Claudio Ranieri and some park that on to ma na adramutu say Bobian de see ni cocaine and sensam na mutu say senya cocaine na ankono wotimi je Ballon d'Or e mani ye na de okan nyina no sa time na say osua no ya akwara wo see cocaine no ofa and na wogitum ye pass aye the worst decision ever our make on a career mo e bia san kotimi chim watch e ma kwona chi san ba ono nkonye sa mistake ni sa time no hweso bia wo ya akwara ketu a watu kwa wa ba aye land drama boss that time won kwa na wote abusuani bia no nkyɛn woni adamfo onye obi na nkamese bia woni na adi nkomo all work and no play wodi ane so akotro no waba fie waba da wakobo basa no kwa na ye na kyese mentally adwene ebra woni obi ane ni nkomo na ma no kofa akokene so se no no anya enough reason a also to justify simple say bia won suffer depression a also fa cocaine was justify the actions na so nei wasua de free mu eto no wa matro amene wonya sa chance bi ma some mistake ni biem what's the time ball no mo bono man no mo gina so no you're one of the best players as I see so now you want to nya san yo man to no fa cocaine na ke bia ballon d'or wono adramutu and some etimi gibi and no aya some former aya Chelsea player no and some aba Manchester for no say wo mo gina so ko bi minu ebe wie ntam na watimi extend the contract no ade Manchester mo say hwi ni akire assembliancy ko bi minu ade ba biako na look so no metese yese manager no Roman Quay, Saluk show bet me alcohol kata metre doha. Wakwakwaya Juma Celebrate and fitness no, and so bet me about a warm weather training session and Aquadana. Your friend Saluk show and so kwakwaya, as our doha and Sanabo Crown. One also let me about back our quarantine. One my dear Manchester and put for say on Mobabe, and there's a transfer market in Libya. Fashion to him say player beer manu and put for back on Sir Jim Ratcliffe. I don't know, and a sporting stake. Our Bobo Crab some manu. Yes, so I'm bound one. I'm no better. Some Wontumi Majesa Biscabia Keke. Oh, my, not dear, how many say, Wontumi Treska Kesemobi. Obaba to not bench. Woman to trust Kakase Mobi, Obabanu Pra, and to your sinner, new signing be a Manchester Ebe Biano, Wontumi Unis Kabia Sakeke. Woman is Sikane Mount Dianatas, I won't ban a bra, and I won't hang go nine now, we are Oma Pro. Now, Obaba Pra, Woba Bo, Ometana bench and so, and yes, idea, Nenes Kama say, why so? I know, I had Manchester and Panifono, German second, some Amosuba Swami Yako Arsenal. What was Bukayo Saka and some Dubai. Jaminian say was started training and our partner so now Bukayo Saka any Oyobia Jaminian say Yamiya Duma next week Tuesday midweek no I Arsenal and Fulham and a ball we say Arsenal and put for the say woman Bukayo Saka eka ayesa match day squad no now Susebia Saka everybody anasa Bukayo entimi amasa gani na no woman say Najisi atwa amasa match day and so duru anopay make control Saka dana ye fan who go akitiki woman say amopana na woman Saka, we and a player so Mokofaneba. Latest and say, Eintracht Frankfurt, Eintracht, almost say, when we demanded £60 million. Now, £60 million from Arsenal. And so, Belma Jensebia, also negotiating it down. Now, Metis Arsenal, Echo, never Sabia Club, yes, or Montesua. Woman option down Sabia's canal, woman some Abatia. Now, Unima Kurana Fansa, I yet Tyler Dublin. Now, Tyler Dublin, or a body must set Dumpton, or Yabin. When you born a bopa na Jamina say Aquadano, I say you see Southampton for so much 100 because I'm to say Liverpool Elpeno. Now Liverpool Elpeno or better me that baby I'm Salah and one year Jumana my year. One say clubs as many as 14. Woman then a park with an fan said Tyler Dublin and it just Southampton say some relegation crana. Woman demanded £100 million. I know I asking price Aquadano. One more at the so Liverpool update to one say me back pay I direct talks and Liverpool woman Newcastle and for Enya Alexander Isaac essence a boy say Timson and negotiate now German can say Newcastle for us with the any come up £150 million. I know I amount to Newcastle Monday now Liverpool Ebetua and some Omuntia so Liverpool to say be at all cost I will say almost a phantom boy the transfer idea Nanny about 2 Darwin years since 3 years ago 2022 one of the £85 million and a cofano and some free Ayabokua. Your father said Benfica by down in years no one more cofano by Tina where just a record signing Isaka Ba Nessa Isak Ababe record signing Eddie Matino no more Genius of Van Dyke and more Salami and Utie one more ever stay only Babiako one because why you're Jumadia Matino Ewa Brano and some update Tabasharak young foreign 2 years boy Mame only father Sally Brown James Unumsa James has on the MJ Metra Michael Michael Jordan womuntam shana nya kama anya so mo yaka but so did you pass ebia odaso aye active our ball aye basketball entina Michael Jordan enshana no enya free to hopi so that be ono LeBron LBJ retire relationship edonom and Michael Jordan entam no and some betimi aye better yentie aye LeBron.
You and Michael at a good spot.
Who, me and Michael?
Jordan?
Yeah, we're in a good spot. We don't talk.
Why not, you think?
Because I'm still playing. I think I'm still playing. I'm still focused on my craft right now.
When you're done, you think you two will be the only two that can have a conversation?
I hope so. You know, the funny thing is, me and Kobe, besides our, the late great Kobe, obviously, me and Kobe never had a real relationship either. Until we was on the Olympic team. We had a great relationship there. Olympic team 8, Olympic team 12. But it was always competitive between us. We were always like, I was on the East Coast, he was on the West Coast, and it was like, even though we never, I fucked up one time in 09 and didn't beat Orlando, and I think it was 09, didn't beat Orlando and didn't get him an opportunity to play him in the finals. But like, and until I became a Laker and then he retired, that's when our relationship like became really, really good.
Yeah.
He like welcomed me, called me like, bro, anything you need in LA, like I got you. You're a Laker now, you family, and we would have multiple conversations. He was obviously, you saw him coming to a lot of games and things of that nature. And when I passed him in the scoring record in Philly, I think he had a tweet out there like, keep on going, like keep transcending the game, keep going, like, and that shit like meant so much to me. So like, I think it's because I'm still playing. And MJ
be fine to mom fan chanya boape wo na abeza so ho ye de
nyame adoma hwe ni experience fancy bibia e boko
wo ni una na ho ye una wo hwe ho ye bibia boko bibia boko na wo hwe ho ye biza ne bia ma o kan to kwa rofrofo ya se hwe ye
o hala ma ko kalifia
nya ndufu nti wo ya me hwe ho ye Mike so ho ye de
na de me ho ye na imaka kamera ni bedru a wa he ye na ye na ase de
ade le kamera ni ndru a se nke bedru
yes mpabo ade ko ndru
sa ai ade mi ni ade ni
ma mi ntwana me fan masha ko fa to sina we de e hodo ade can tell you and now we pass the other to Facebook one the video first hey let me akọrọ the video
now ya edit
acha me the editor
chairman editor bati
oh fancy em say bet we quote no
yes very necessary
na weekend we there yeah the boys
the boys na first ka wo ma me mo so real quick
yes
and then ya two screen and bet we quote no yes 19 A1 86 3E 19 A1 77 C0 quick
yes
amon fan she mun twana mundi network na ha pa amon fan che yes am say na drop it wo new yankwe
yo o stories ya we yina na bako na me pesa me start me komo na no pay Barcelona against Osasuna na o ka say line up na ba almost out probability say we the best starting is so high and looking at the fact that send players yan returning from the international break e bu kra returning yan returning and capture the full strength of club and preparation mo ye someone like Rafinha definitely will not be starting this game obebo bia very difficult story man tisa
coach no kwa so mo
now what it means is that coach would have to vary the attack to face Osasuna because Barca are fighting towards the treble. One thing about this Barcelona team this season is that there are a lot of changes, variations how you coach up to in the final third. It will you look say either Lewandowski be lead line na Ferran Torres about Bishim
yes
I was so honorable na Fermin Lopez about Bishim na Lamine Yamal so or sometimes a bit me a bench Lewandowski but also pet Pichichi de Akofie Nintino or benching on area. It's all good for Barcelona and the kind of depth they have in the squad. So Obiko international break no maye. So be about na Onyan Drune optimal level and that person or man rest kakra. Coming up against Osasuna, one thing a hands flicking ya Barcelona or by the fact that clubs and kitchen I suppose say Odomoto to Madrid Barca VRM1 shada any distance kakra those clubs omana hands flick. I'm talking about Las Palmas, Real Betis, Osasuna ya oba ni hu pa Getafe, Real Sociedad. These clubs omo ye minor so so one show ya won for attention kono so bebre but you started game no a the here so do between first half second half no but since the game no the amount
Okay.
Hansi Flick knows this so well. So buy you know clubs and keten no Andrew ATM level. Andrew ATM no the every digs very deeper in the weaponry. No the Aquaco face Madrid Atletico more buying more. He plays those games with his full strength. But Andrew Hetafe mo so yaw. Oh who dey be see. Kukuru. No match points them. Kukuru. No match points, not drop a point. So coming up against Osasuna, so be change there, so change there. It's down to the coach say. The kitchen be there no. Obey ni me na yaw. On kwaye ni ma basa bia na. On sa got 3 points into go because Madrid o slip pocket to bia. On me pressure. You haven't won the La Liga before. You won the Champions League but not with Barcelona. And in Barcelona honomono. So opesa UGBB na especially tracy the treble na yaw. E so kon all out. Hansi Flick. So person ya onsia Luis Enrique na onsia Pep Guardiola visa managers are more winning the treble. I think Osasuna there make up for straight win for Barcelona quickly. Monopoly Green akasa no pay na I am a depa me I love coaches are both theoretical and practical.
Okay.
Ye di game no hon komo no ye chire wa ye nko field no so no. Dr. Ogum me obobo me fefi manisha no ba do time bia na magai no monitor. But na me train no press conference. Diobaba beka say the match game na ko dru no e Diobaba press conference asa be chichi mu theoretically wo ho Pellegrini kasa no o ka semi for Anthony ho
Yes.
o say afei de waka kire Anthony say born ba bedi ne ho a he should stop looking for strange things on the ball and look out for the deadly moments in the game. This is another level of coaching. Ya so ni say Ronaldo ni Messi kra no obeja mu butu ego na omo develop anwie no mo DJ ball na kono. You can never be a finished article as a footballer until you retire. And almost as Stephen appear, there are things that onunu woni trimu keten onya another chance akobere better even though they were achieving was ropa. But okena ni hwe na every player there could have been something akobetimi any in your growth. You will never reach your limit until so beja adwuma no dey ato no. It happens to your job as well. Every job involve practicality. Nti Anthony no waso the level of Manchester and asa won so ye. Now every job be as a level I demanded for. Ya what your boy yo obia ni fancy Uganda ha. Obia ni fancy. But obetimi ahwe manima ka kire me say ye told the Cotton Sky na Ferdinand ni Henry ni a said you won ye na sa na obey no preko. It will take a time. Now moving from Ajax to Manchester United and make you so brofibi. Otia de mame bobo brofo no bosia. O say food chain from Ajax to Manchester United. And Kabaka said big club with your die soon. But the requisite to perform at the level now who could say no, you may be a free chrono. Those are requisites, and do you have them? The mental preparation, the technical, tactical preparation, the physical preparation, and of course the psychological preparation. Pressure bounce. How do you attune yourself with the responsibility? Fans no demanded it free. How do you soak yourself in there? Pressure bounce. Do you fumble? Do you soak up? Do you crack under pressure? Love will soon be on my wow. Now, bet you hore. Your poor boy knows who trust you. Be anti-chore. Now, me check it. I ask players in one. The curve, bending curve, no, the movie called Top European Giants, you know.
Okay.
Ya na kakakra. Eti mo les kakra bi o ha say. Anthony to Manchester United. Delete to Juventus. Van de Beek to Manchester United. Onana Inter Milan back to Manchester United. Asterix eto sa move. Asterix means mesa ba ho. Ubenya Hakim Ziyech oko Chelsea. David Neres. Yo, look at all these players. Why are you successful for them now? Now me cast for Asterix to Onana the because oko bomb a defensive team. And you protect it, you post in the first. At Madrid, at Barcelona, at Man City, at Bayern, we attack first. But at Italy, we defend first before we go. It will keep our own true baby. Because your boy, your pronoun here, saying, baby, I call no kono.
Okay.
So, Onana one children, but in the EPL, he's been exposed a couple of times. And it shows the development, you know. So, Obedru Courtois, or Black, Testagem Molavona Kakakra. This is how I change for. but you do Onana to Kotoa home. What about to Stegen or Black home? Would you do that job? What do Onana better to Alison Becker home? Do that and let's see. It means Onana to graduate to Alison Becker when we Chamoko Dukas, yes, Buffon, Manono Yamohon Mono, Van der Sam level, no, because I want to Kotoa Mokono. It will take a long road. Now, Commander said it means now Anthony on developing way, but he is expected to play at a level of a Manchester United player. Now he's at Betis. Lord do not listen. He has confidence. He has trust of the coach. Fans in the fans of Betis, you know. Omo Paris also, but Omo Paris also in Manchester for no. A car Betis he born. Omo can do Manchester for no. So Barca will play and you demand this money free. Are you ready to give us all of that? Now Ansu Fati on do level or established in unity. Barca for the load no good so I will implode you know. He's gone. Barca for now Wontumi man minutes bill. He's imploded. When we can no form no, I'm the good so now he's gone. As a young player, it takes a lot to develop. Mbappe move Monaco. Okay, say a big club. Go France na Go France. Go to the Monaco municipality economy now. It is one of the richest economies in the world. As you can forward we are so open we share meeting in Monaco. I'm telling you we are. As you can forward we are saying. I'm saying what secret so I am for. Bra. I'm booking meeting in Monaco. He moved from Monaco to PSG. But after PSG we club walk. That is the level of ascendancy Mbappe FM. Now moving Mbappe from Monaco to Real Madrid. Our brother want to for that PSG level no. And Mbappe, even a bar from PSG Crano. So Anthony is rightfully developing so well. Ewo Real Betis. Now Opesa will tell me in common as here. Frankie de Jong by Barcelona year bay. Has he been accepted? Say Barca 6, you'll bet me a boni. He's still been competed with Marc Casado. Frankie de Jong. Shatamo see Kwan control me over. Marc Casado beton kwam. But I'm not competing in terms of playing as a 6. Barcelona. So Frankie is still developing. And Nuntina Mekti Pellegrini has said, wow, manager that chim says, San Antonio United for Antonio on developing do the emotional channel. Tabona or money you. But unfortunately, there are other good moments in the game. One a hotness as a Usia. My main friend Tony Dianontuana, I'm moving call Alonso's story, not sending Real Madrid story. So, at Dia Madrid, you know, it's showing signs to say Madrid train Alonso. Madrid train Alonso. Now, Leverkusen, when I saw a transfer, be Kosovo. Oh, yes, some of central defender be. What do you tell Malik Tiao? Jonathan Tabak free to Barcelona. But I didn't say, oh, I'm not going about 70%. Sanders pay for your deals, you know. On the Leverkusen. Jeremy from Paul, so about Casabeko. Yeah, it was all Liverpool. No name will clear less Sobeko. No, the definitely may every club. Tapsoba will definitely leave. Every club will be an or so 2-3 years not dominate here. So on your club was the car, never sustaining one. Coach the choir now that clubs and about pony key players in the call. Now Madrid ever far Alonso so nako. But Alonso could PM Spain ya manibagio. Because I've seen Alonso play under Benitez. He's played under Jose. He's played under different managers. So it's a Pep Guardiola. I am thinking say Leverkusen there about a certain back three to stop the dominance and the stranglehold of Bayern. And what they are trophy ni be their momo. What's also unbeaten. But how to sustain Leverkusen financially? Team in ho. Every coach or young coach now, but he come back. Or said there be a person who jump, mummy way no. But Madrid will do that for him. And if you uncle your crown, Brazil for no Tata Ancelotti. It is Ancelotti you tuning up. Alonso then was slotting. I want to train obey papa. But I would love to see the identity of Alonso. Is it going to go the Pep Guardiola way? Say the Maresca ne ateta moye you know. Say the Ten Hag mo person moye you know. Is it going to go the Jose way? Jose the young who disciples be brace. Say the young who company mo Pep disciples be brace no. Young who Jose there. Is it going to go like Ancelotti like the Zidane here you know, combining defense and attack at the same time? we are yet to wait and then find out the Alonso be. But I feel say Madrid project no mo the Mazabi Alonso. Alonso dey in sack 150 million pounds. Liverpool first speeding go to SS Kano. So almost percent on the next phase of project with AFF dia 150 million pounds.
So on bet me out on Darwin Nunez. Now on this can be a so because Nunez is a player electrical for your mope. And initially nanka Liverpool feel say be a swap deal nanka mo de Nunez akọ Newcastle nanka maybe I say bait normally kakra be so but emfa
Newcastle want to me keep Isaac in all honesty.
Samu
want to make it. And number 2, and come on revolve around Liverpool. No, yeah, coach them say Liverpool dominance. No, I'm started time. Say in the club. You can say in the club. Yes. Now you say honestly, but you are sustaining was so said you one. But mental fatigue. You also the mental fatigue. Mental fatigue. You just need a new environment, new competitions, new teammates. I mean, new breath of air altogether. Trent there, Opeswoko. Salah at some point will go. Salah to us with Liverpool. The NSL they can't club now. Let's be very honest with ourselves. Virgil van Dijk, the central defender, bet me about 3 years account and as a captain. But Salah there, I want to understand something about this Liverpool project. Yeah, just say Salah so Opeswoko. You have 4 years. What's left? The attack need a new facelift. Mane, Firmino, Salah, a breaky. It's broken. The fans should understand and admit this. Look, you can't replace profiles, but you can always replace Trent. Luis Suarez in the profile the Barca for but say goal scoring the Lewandowski money ba. That is the goal scoring the strength. Suarez in the near day na keka that is in the profile who he is. And then the win bio. But the job he was doing there so Liverpool should go into the market. The former attack will work with Cody Gakpo, Luis Diaz. On settle squad, you know. Ya otu adiachina komia na nimu hu ni ye na komia de na so ye say if afre no wo hunto ya wo hunto yen kan krenche ho o fra komia na dwo o fa ba ko o fa boss my friend papa o hunto you no be happy and no na Luis Diaz for no Salah de no o mo de Liverpool fam no are we going with you guys or mo ni ya wie na place o mo ya wudi for
say
footballers we wiki sama we wiki the sama footballers
central for maybe
okọ but was me wo ha no feel ayina no oboa
ezemo say players make kiss badge mo kiss microphone yeah but what new me that say meza
yes fancy ma yen chetifo na me say 2 days ago and I shall say a story about Rafael Varane interview be a wakako ya Tramani and across our boss. Na Ketremuko. But the answer to Madrid had a bar a seminar of Rafael Varane Tramani kind in Adijina. Trenton or who issues are sorry 2 days here, Boba. Because we have story, you know, Osaka Samba could define who say, as a Real Madrid, maybe your banners or Babe found there, Wontumi can be fan Real Madrid. The pedigree ni baby a Real Madrid the money drew ni baby esi no
dan mo fi mu krase o mo no ma boli
dan mo fi mu nkomo mu di no
eye football opportunity Madrid
football opportunity onko but is it the answer mama Adrian sa call Varane interview no so yes dan mo fi story a wo kan and fancy otie Varane o kan sem ye no bi a twetwe Madrid kakra de di kan o se abro ball Madrid we ya oje Champions League miensa kwaje World Cup no feel say we do better he would need another challenge he wanted to feel another passion this annual money nyina won chen de to so mienu o se Champions League na oje ye no wan je na ni said de oje the EFL Cup any FA Cup edima Manchester United fancy na ko bi beka say FA Cup ne Carabao Cup de eden atimi ka say oje woni chen Champions League awaje eden so na atimi ka che say one Real Madrid at the Champions League at Twaso Miensa, but you felt you needed a new challenge, and I said also come before because you're getting used to the results. Fancy a trade back, okay? Trent Arnold kwa oko Madrid ni nyina no. Obi abeka say the pinnacle, a opportunity, yes. But fancy, I think the likes of Rafael Varane mo chere say as a footballer, obo Real Madrid a enya no kwa na di wi as money je nyina ya wo football nyina de bebrew.
Salmon.
Yes.
you be any so ade hunu so also Real Madrid. But as a footballer, Real Madrid are interest why fulfilled.
Sir, unka say be a retire or because Ronaldo mo kwere also mo ye.
Any footballer bia. Any footballer bia. Also the mindset na that one is.
See, none of the any. Maybe say me Real Madrid asa. Because Hazard and Cole Pancon
every single player
the same thing
but every single player and the baby say bia you can have I had to say the economics here and your pyramid here self-actualization. You get to a point in time where you sit down and realize I'm a drew through say my achieve way but as a still now I'm not fulfilled. I don't feel complete. I want to do something else to be complete. But be another for Varane drew no. Because this is a player I watch World Cup. What the Champions League in the crowd four. And also a legend of Real Madrid. Obi no beti maka chance for Varane legend of Real Madrid. But he feels no, let me get to a different place and do another thing. It's 20 year can one sem. It could be. He could actually fulfill one dream of playing for Real Madrid, but another dream of being fulfilled in terms of about football in area at some point in time. No, I say was a Kobe before before. A bit to say Cristiano Ronaldo, he will never be fulfilled. Ronaldo at Real Madrid also there be Meko Juventus. Meko Italian Serie A. Maybe say me dominating. Maybe say me be Italian Serie A. Or really ya Bob was there be Manchester United. They say for Mame Samra. Every single player a differentiating two different things altogether. But winning the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup also takes a different view. Because I thought our neighbor Manchester United the fancy. Now Manchester United are got 6 years without a major trophy. Because Rick Ten Hag and buy our best because we had the last manager about Manchester United major trophy the more. Ne Jose Mourinho. Jose Mourinho if you only gonna associate but only gonna associate major trophy there for Manchester United. Vava GB, Josie Ababa GB. Okoye no, e mo de musa to say Rafa Van be say this no de be day. Or the boy. And fancy, he describes Manchester United's environment as a different thing altogether. Said the feeling and you might attached to the club. Fancy, Manchester United ebegu, but the spirit will never die. The performances might go down, but the spirit of the club will never go down. But I'm happy. Say what me about out tabeki can say we about interview when but I think say it confirms one thing. Obia dream Meko Real Madrid. It might be one dream to fulfill, but another thing here say it is not the ultimate fulfillment of any football player. And so Obi Owiasibi say what me finishing a career or Real Madrid into a fulfilled. There be other players actually different things, and he's also telling the young guys no more Real Madrid no because Trameni in the interview. Let's not forget. Trameni interview ni we na Trameni need to one bedroom one say we crown ball Real Madrid jiwe but say dream maybe no so free akwa. It was a young player now Real Madrid. He's also telling you a different thing about being hungry for success no matter the level I want to get to. And no more to dress room I realize say Debbie I didn't we'll have to face a new challenge and achieve a different thing. And I'm happy for that. It's Trent Arnold on February 2 Madrid no bekono. Fancy AC Milan and Rafael Leao issues no on my chair. There was some turn Rafael Leao 2 seasons ago. Any a season ago. Or one particular player, I mean say me subine any attitude on the pitch near different thing. Stefano Pioli can say me say. Also on Tio Hernandez. Omo here Jijeswo. Omo two players are da omo benyo omo day no. Madrid AC Milan and struggle to win games.
Yeah.
Which I perfectly agree with Stefano Pioli. When Rafael Leao and Tio Hernandez and your mude ma AC Milan they go past teams easily. Omo medumane yefo. But don't move she pa no so AC Milan bre. And no say AC Milan Fabio Paratici di nkomo adu akire. Fabio Paratici ni nya ya kono kan Antonio Conte na nkomo wi season na nkomo nkofa ne mra AC Milan e mani be coachi. But omusika semne to say if they don't qualify for the UEFA Champions League they will need to sell first players on the list. Tio Hernandez ni Leo omunton omo. We enye kasatin timbia Fabio Paratici mo ba omunton omo mienu no mo for raises car I'm shocked. September omu hit omu pick omu G League na the following season na nyoma ye basa no kakra no. Omu committee menya almost by 100 million euros. For Liao, they could even get almost by 70 million euros for Theo Hernandez. But almost said there be omu mi enuntina ne mo. Any omu ne. Omu mi enu no eno omu ba no maboni ye ochana no matiko. They are not consistent and the omu omu ni bibi fufu bi ayama AC Milan bi mo.
Because they
don't have any new thing to do for us. Because the number of years they've been at the club, anyhow inconsistent they've been. AC Milan, and AC Milan will need to begin afresh. They'll be almost starting afresh. But me, I thought said they've never appointed the right sporting director. I've seen clubs on what they can. Now one is in Inter Milan on Monica. A Dientina Lukaku when he brain say also a ton Lukaku be. After some cost Lukaku didn't buy Manchester from Manchester United to Inter Milan. They wanted to sell again. It's no more could Chelsea at Tisako Chama Chelsea. No Muniska, no more Chino. But look at a decision to appoint Giuseppe Marotta. And other people are Omuti football Yanaseno, Shababia and Inter Milan Edu. Omuniska so almost quality player. Chemi Europe, apart from Real Madrid, Omuniska, Real Madrid Komuska, but almost also sign players on quality free. But Inter no Niska. But best quality player. I bet you play a ball in 3 years now. That's Bolo on the club. Who are the Obetias Yamanabo? That is the point at which AC Milan would need to do a lot of things and change. And that's one more better. Now, man, you compare player, be no Kobo boy. I say Tyler Devlin, £100 million fancy. Football, I say.
Liverpool,
Egu. And by 2016, I 89 million pounds. Emma superstar beat is a proper bar. But in £100 million, you say about Tyler Devlin. And I'm on a course
Ukraine and Russia and Tokan in here.
Fancy, yeah, really, yeah. I said, look, I am sorry.
I did be a boy there, Ukraine and Russia and Toka.
I don't know English tips today, you know. Yeah, really, yeah. I beg a crano, almost £200 million, but to play, yeah, almost 5 Premier League matches.
So Newcastle catcher said, of £150 million for Isaka. Men make us a book right. Men could negotiate to cross all the battle.
And these are unrealistic figures.
Abramovich timer. And a Chelsea need strike and also pay Saka. Liverpool Ben and Namosa and Abramovich afa.
It's quite surprising. And Nipa or didn't intima and Yamawa because my you for now for do so with by England. Because of Anthony €100 million bonuses count in the bar. What's a certain bar be at all? Now, as I saw, Sani declared £100 million. Me dream one, not just Sani Mikalo Modric. And just say, me dream one, Mentiasie. Bernard Yamba Tyler Devlin, €100 million. The English market, almost as got to about a young close transfer window, no, before Asana League Nations. Omunya, your mochete, moi, we have a bomb of say. Also, as you close before other European federations will close. I really have to play about €200 million because on what better one who say, oh, window never closing term, so you'll be desperate to sign. Desperation tea, what the American term near Popo, giddy, Obako Drunia Bona Yemsi show. By fancy, Bono, I say, Tyler Devlin. Hey! And they said, I talk.
Now, I won't talk of every photo.
You see, there's the sellers. I agree, so we are in the sellers market where they decide how much. But sometimes, all your players need to be new or more born. Oh, dream one will be something. Southampton, mom will take a decision. Or we say one of them red and because Tyler Devlin, no, Kamadin, on your home. Kamadin, what that and your plan and how could that win inconsistent? Doesn't Devlin number one check Kamadin? Let's be honest with ourselves. Only one channel. Oh, yeah, English, tax. And you didn't come on 19 years, one in the Abidjan, near the Abono, £100 million, fancy, born egu. And the Spain for no matter England for no.
Well, Kwame entry say, Minkancho say, I'm asking you, has your age stagnated? Prices of goods and services keeps on increasing. €100 million cry is small. Tyler Devlin, I'm saying boy no piano. Because Liverpool for the near break.
Tyler Devlin 100 Young Cobasso Academy young players now. Say no more so more tongue Gavia. Say or less na Gavia say. I'm for Gavin, you say.
So Bianca so koto Gavi.
Oh, since you are the Kika, no one saw her pedal ball, Casada.
Basa, there's some better €1 billion buyout clause.
But Barcelona,
on our first free release clause €500 million.
A free no mean Casa Bium. Basa, move to me the 2 billion as some play because we play the Biadio.
Name at the end of how many are
who the name at the end of 20 Natala Deble 100.
The city is so
there be Raul Asensio, Real Madrid for function, new contract,
100. Look at talent. Now, how many are Mama for any brand?
Let's say Real Madrid, Raul Asensio, function 500 million.
Anna Lucy Match, I say the selling club decides to fancy the Maria and Tiene. One a better of bomb over some of the J. Oh, German Copa Frey, Mompetala double now scanners from the air. Momentin only Madueke 50.
No, anyway,
Madueke.
Namuko the Kabu about where my
Tala double 100 also umpe.
Nano mi chomana biko now a down Bocassi are confirming on the Sibat and say, hey, Jack. Everything temper.
Messi Mount to Bob Marley 7 days Grover. I want me and Yasso.
Messi Mount.
Mike.
And no more who's a Malam go Kwano. Malam transfer
now. Nothing
Mike Brahma.
Maybe Ochina on Saturday, then we have to look at Fabio Paratici, what he can offer the AC Milan project because Ibrahimovic, a former player, Aka football administration on Nimu. So the project Ibrahimovic is he will sign players based on sentiment rather than players who actually have an impact. Check Milan transfers this summer and this season. Players a dean womb. Heavy, but as to the actual impact on the field of play, Omonshadam wise how their best players have remained Tijani Reinders, the Christian Pulisic, Beckham home. And these are players who did not join just this summer, they had joined earlier. Then the coaching appointment as well. First, the decision to part company with Stefano Pioli. Now, Wakofa a year one, Akumia down for no. Pablo Fonseca. Then after Fonseca, then you bring on board another Portuguese manager in Sergio Conceição. So clearly, decision making with football, it goes beyond say my bobo ni bi me bobo ni yenti. The moment I transition into a football administrator in a particular role, whether sporting director or a technical director, you need more than that. And that is what the likes of Beppe Marotta. So we into project and then Beppe Marotta, Antonio Conte started here. Then Antonio Conte has left. Marotta has remained constant. Then Omodif Simone Inzaghi. You can still see say Inter project no economy. Paratici, Marotta, and Conte did that dominant period with Juventus. I would love to see what he brings on board. Now, I can say be a Friday or Saturday, we'll have enough time to delve deeper. Then we understand these contests. Pep Guardiola, Chiki Registan, they work in the same line. But they transition from being former footballers into experts in their respective roles. So Bergistan, a sporting director, Pep, an expert coach or manager, sanity. Ibrahimovic na wasan ko nya time no de brain ne ho ansa no wewrem ba ise Takashi ne do so sen adwuma na nkasa no akasa no de convince mu a and one results ni ehu no. So you don't just need to be a former player to excel in any football position, you need to add other stuff. And on the I think that Milan for they want to bring on board experts to help Ibrahimovic no their energy, but Brazil for no are still interested in getting Carlo Ancelotti on board, and I think that baby, I think on any manager and he's also the right man for the project at this point in time. In the past 2-3 days or 4 days, he didn't commodify Brazil and why perhaps they are suffering. Wrong profiling of players, the Europeanization of their game, and then also the coaches at their dispensation and also at their disposal or more handle or national teams almost why. So we believe that even with the current crop of players at Brazil and you're bad as how, and with proper coaching they can do more than they are doing. Boy Atlanta if anything.
Deseno.
And then you tell how born about to say city money na pen na boy ni you good or you heavy. Yeah, more about to say all the big teams on money no bet me abo. Into about say na Deseno all of a sudden is a bad product for Brazil or national team. Vini Jr. was in the final 3 for Ballon d'Or. He won the FIFA Best Award. Yejitum say he's one of the top players in the game now. Rodrigo, yet na ebona basu debia so she Madrid jersey no. In the other no Wontumi share Brazil jersey no mun deliver with proper coaching. Rafinha, the same thing. They might not have names comparable to a DNA body mom in times past, but in Chelsea or Massacre, they have qualities in them. With proper coaching and proper profiling, it will bring out the best in them. And in Carlo Ancelotti, they are getting a manager with relatively better experience than all the managers presently active in Brazil football. Brazil, they like to work with Omankasomu coaches. From Titimremo de Bano, you will not even find up to 5 foreigners who have worked as coaches for the Brazil national team, whether on an interim basis or on a full-term basis.
Okay.
Unya more than 5. So more Brazil former coach or team no. And to local coaches no moko. But it gets to a point where there needs to be that self-realization. Say, idea where the enke yenesa, but baby ayedru no. I was here yenesa. England they be to omo. They had a long tradition of appointing English coaches. It got to the stage where they knew, baby Adriano, we can't. And foreigners have coached the English national team more than the English have done since 2000 at the Eba. Foreigners are not chasing abroad for Nankasa, England for Nankasa. So you need to break tradition at a point. And Brazil will need to break their tradition. But who will break it tradition now? And why never? You need to go for the Onime Jumanankasa. And that is in Carlo Ancelotti. Okay. Italy ne Brazil ne call final. 1994 FIFA World Cup. Anamebwa. Sata Ancelotti born a final World Cup in 1990. Abro Obama Italy for ni D third. Then he had transitioned into coaching. Tiago such years. So when we would you be deal Coverciano dia, Branebe Jumanamame. So Ancelotti and then Arrigo Sacchi worked together as coaches for Italy. It was the 1994 World Cup. And I will send the picture now to Shadrach to confirm this. No, be 1994. So now Google cry. Ancelotti at the 1994 FIFA World Cup. You will get his pictures, baby. So Brazil led the World Cup ne free. Italy same no. Ancelotti was there. He's seen it. He's experienced that. And he formed the foundations for his coaching. It will help push him to the top. Then he went to Reggiana. Serie B. First season qualifies Reggiana to the Serie A. Then or the Omobeko Noah Parma. Juventus Bayer Germany now, but where the world actually got to see Ancelotti was with AC Milan. Oh no, not a share. I didn't say peach color na good. I know I didn't say sim nebo no.
Who is bargaining?
Exactly. That is Carlo Ancelotti. The omo and then after then say red kakrane Ancelotti and the 3 year for no. 1994. AC Milan never bang ne pa. Winning the Champions League 2002, 2003, then he will win the Champions League again. So leaving Milan in the 2008-2009 season, he had 2 Champions League titles under his belt. Then he was also a losing coach in the final of Mulusu to Liverpool. Chelsea will bring him domestic double. Then Oboko Paris Saint-Germain. When PSG project way, before say best started say be winning, I started with Ancelotti. The first season with them 2011 or so, no more winning your first title in 19 years. Then Real Madrid, Abana Champions League come at the match who brought La Decima, the same Carlo Ancelotti. So he is known to build and win. O mani teamwa, o CSA at the BB. Even with Bayern Munich, it was an ill-fated a year spell. He still won. Everton, Napoli considerably does not match up to or measure up to teams like Kessiano Wakochi, but he was fairly successful there. Then Madrid, I feel quite the Argentine, he's winning. Champions League on J5. Wako final saying La Liga on GB multiple. Exactly the point. So this man here, our experience, or a winner, and then he's a top manager. So what can managers or winning player who Juma yepa in the game now? Menyasa so best sign papa we ho akobodi infofro. He's an excellent player manager. Into so the nsa kanwa otimi sound in terms of your football. And only idea Brazil here. Brazil don't just need a coach who is good tactically and technically. They also need a good manager. Because players of Brazil is here, no. It will affect their confidence. And about psychology. Sports and psychology, they work hand in hand. If you need somebody to work on their psyche, Ancelotti is there to offer help.
So Sanka, ebia omo local coaches and as local league ne more coach omo phone so bet me a year adwuma na national team and Ancelotti je number mu kra.
No, they locally
I me Balak so the ba say Balak UK or say Brazil are hiring a foreigner because they are not producing managers fit for the top job. After Felipe Scolari, they haven't been able to have a top one for the job.
Say my Canada da.
Yeah.
It has been the end I discuss and you could go through the list from Dunga, Ramon Menezes, Tite, Nansenya. Before Dorival Eba, it was this guy. Oh, very Finidino.
Brazil.
Yeah, before Dorival Jr., there was another Brazilian. Almost the next big coach way on the day. This Brazilian team, Fluminense for the cup ball, so a beautiful passing game be against Man City or Club World Cup, no. Oh, Nidini a popular part.
Jesus, Anna.
Debbie and Jesus. Nidini a popular. Omo heavy, but Nidini. They have very good tacticians, but Omo level new to the Brazil relationship. So Ancelotti with his experience.
And yes, Scolari as well.
Scolari, there's any time. Fluminense, oh, maybe let me see if I can fetch it for you. Menya the amount. Oh, the Brazil last 5 managers. I think you would even get it. I will try and then fetch that one out for you. Yeah, can say I make you didn't come on. Good. About the bang. Good. Dennis. Good.
Okay.
And coaches in the Biba. Even at a point now also about Europe based on European game just to cope. Ancelotti does not need that. He has seen it, he's done it all. Into open the obetimi national team now the issue is he has a contract with Madrid. And Madrid are honke canon your more no. I saw munya onko omunya so ontena. And Madrid for no sunam tentenwa na omu hia Xabi Alonso. So it looks likely say at the end of this season Ancelotti will leave the club. Then World Cup never started in June. Season will likely finish it in May. So Madrid to me qualify for Champions League final. Or mobile final means first week in June Ancelotti are available. Time Ben no benya any Brazil team no it may NCC. So he will not get that much time. But I don't think the ultimate way no more Ancelotti is just for the 2026 World Cup. It will be building for 2030 and also for the next championship of Brazil ever competing in. So in getting him helps. Again, a little bit of background will be very important. Ancelotti Italy Anamebwa. Good. Brazil ni Italy no. In fact, I may have no the one. The immigration started when abolishing slave trade, Brazil they needed workers or laborers. So for their coffee plantation. Omu tu kwan call Brazil pano na Italy for the dominating. So the Italian settlement in Brazil was so pa. So he will not feel a stranger in that land. He will not feel a stranger. You be a kasa. One, the Italians dominate Brazil more than any other European country. Again, so we Italy nanka se free war. On my for fry Italians wumpano Brazil never. So going there won't be a problem. Two, some Italy for no matter Roman Catholic and good. On my Roman Catholic for those who wumpani Brazil and Italy. No. Yeah, the Vatican is in Rome. Rome is part of Italy. Anamebua, good. On my Roman Catholic we are see a doors upon Brazil. The number over 100 million. Yeah, there are over 100 million Roman Catholics in Brazil. A Roman Catholic Maya Anessa and a Christoson Maya. Ancelotti is a Catholic as well. He's at home. He believes in the principles, whatever. He's entering a terrain where a favorable the my Italians to live. And he's entering a terrain where nesomna or somna so they also patronize it. Okay. So any problem in family. The only thing is nyoma better than akwemu no ojitu munkwadia. I believe the Ancelotti wono obetimi dia ye adwuma na boa. I'm a Brazil the almost won't say to me I just wish him well if it does happen.
Mate, me da say, ye ba fie so de panti campo emre na fe. Won fa de e wo fie embre mo fa nche mo na mo Facebook no. YouTube no de am say control no elsewhere. So na ha enti ye baby bia fine, ye baby bia fine ama mo se de be network na drop bi enti bibia be okay. Wo campo e ba ye kofi ansa still live on to me 101.3 FM na ye ba be hwe fie de no messages me kakra na okay Dennis Diana no be so ede bae couple bread na quick yenwi na fe yem na me hwede fifie enso eba na yenya ne real quick na bre no so ababa fa course no so so wona afra bonten ba se bibia yo okay there
na me adu fancy bibia boko na ane ne kwato so maza dia o kai die yenim ho hwi o ti o council no ho bibia be kafa channel bia ni baby edefa no na you be din komo you can say Ghana so na yahwe FA Cup no so matches e beba so weekend na ye di ho komo say FA no happy hour no so no ye be experience bi Baba Iraq Sports Stadium this weekend abra quarter final games no e ba so ntia de wonsem enso e de Baba Black Stars team no so be due no Harry Asante de nsem ebre enso atudu acheche mu e modu mo boy e ne nsem a wo camp ni nyina no so ye busa no nsem ti ye be di nkom na Afi Shadrack ya to aso e de afri ho no ni nyina ne senra ana awia no pa awia ne ye confirm say Black Star players no aba be do aye de hu videos enso e ma Ghana form mu say de nuama city na Harry Asante enra homo be do ye no na say odi nsem bi etu John Black Stars players no ebi efa Morocco eco Europe straight and ebi so eba Ghana itinerary no said na esitie edema players no departure from Morocco and also kakra odi tu nti ebeti Harry Asante communications director at the Mother Black Stars of Ghana Bra Mudu Kotoka enra enyum enti no kakra free odi be de onsam no ede ba na say onsam kakra eno no capito Jordan enso ede ye can say a letter of appreciation ama Ghana for say omu support omu eba Ghana ha eko Morocco omu Ghana fire ade pa a chese no cho letter tintin na enra nwumre no ede ba bontin so dam nyina Safcon no se nuoma nkoyi omu de ato omachi ana omu hwe say World Cup qualifiers ne de nuoma be ko 2 matches here omu abonya 6 points adama Black Stars no womu ntumi enkase womu nko ana ye Ghana for enso eka ho bi teammates no na afi technical team ni nyina no womu edase as a players no na captain ede atudenti capito enra ono so ne dia ode eba no na Aranta Antoine Semenyo so one player say Black Stars no emre bi atwam na on shada ba say the form na say ye kakra ono so akasa was to play for the Black Stars of Ghana no ahoaho a edema player bia so be opportunity a onso ne Black Stars enso be si akana so bebo edema Black Stars one joy ana e boss an komo no yentie kakra Antoine Semenyo editudwa
Yeah, it's an honour. It's an honour. I always want to be part of the national team. I feel like the only thing that will ever stop me is obviously injury, of course, but I always try to make myself available. I always want to play for the nation. It's been a dream of mine from young, so anytime I get called up, it's an honour.
A few shake-ups to the technical team of the Black Stars, obviously, from the one you saw before the turn of the year.
I'm sure Africa Cup no you be din komo kakra fa onyame adoma weekend is Saturday Sunday or Baba Iraq Sports Stadium quarter final fixtures and also say and it's nemom GF for no happy hour experience ebekoso enti nyame adoma Saturday no about 12 to 5 p.m. Nyama ebekoso ewa agrupama no so pa amamu e about 12 ana omo enso ebebo sa coast game na nkra no ebebo curtain raiser no na afi game na nkasa etimi abaso nti nyame adoma ebony babies ene alhaji babies ebebo 12 p.m. no na afi omo de age empanifo ne tata ana afi Sunday yebenya Kotoko Youth ene Ahenema United womo nso e game ne bebaso eno so 12 na afi nyame eya adoma game na nkasa na Saturday no eya Tram the Visa ne Park Academy 3 p.m. ana afi Brekum Chelsea ene Bechem United eno enso eya 7 ana Sunday yebenya Kumase Asante Kotoko ene True Democracy 7 p.m. ana afi 3 p.m. no Karela any golden kick omu game no enso beba so say ani sitie na shada ko bema me gate fees no na afia de nkomo kakra ene ede omu say VVIP no 100 cedis and afi VIP upper no 50 VIP low and 30 na afi VIP wings enso 20 Ghana cedis say ana Kotoko fonso etimi ede ababonti ede honsem no ede ema ene de nti sa pepe ana honsem enso tie na nyame adoma yebehwe na afia di nkoma kakra Neil said Nyama and so is Shodak Benjamin Asari goalkeeper the house of folk and say local goalkeepers and players so many opportunity a room of the Black Stars of Ghana when you debut now it means 2 matches 2 clean sheets for Black Stars dear the way nimu pa na oba and we dim koma kakra say Black Stars camp no koye Nyama ekoyi edemano 2 matches 2 clean sheet say support Ghana for the man ni nyina no say local media ni nyina obia ye mfa goalkeeper and as a local player and go camp amomu supporting into oda obia or supporting ase emeja onu sunya call up Eddie Rem or the Black Stars of Ghana nti ewonsem kakra eno na say fancy Benjamin Asare akasa bibia so kama ho ya jaya bobi ama Ghana for enso ehu de ekonemu house for na du ba bia say muye interview no na say interview no moye no say yenye ya na say subtitle kra aha ahonsem no nti and na nyame adoma Saturday justify because David
na Saturday
justify
okay so there was a dream mono nti no
David
Saturday na motai wedding nti na
we just
na Saturday now dream
justify because Friday Sims SHS wa Kumasi nti wa onim ball at the age of 16 to 25 years no audience obe foul boot na waba
was it 16 to
25 years
okay
wow age near between that no o foul boot Sims SHS or foul de Kumasi na waba 20 Ghana cedis oba na fi we register na also take part na o person of free obe friend number na oni mpanifa di nkomo 0596 693 090 0596 693 090 na oni mpanifo edi nkomo na bibia e kama nti Vanzi
mate me da say more than a year I'm say 40 minutes I will say if you yembre na fe new mama chance feel Henry Asante akasa couple ya the stories of the amount no my variety bit me ahwehwem Henry Asante come on to draw na no free blaster camp na dey ba may started from Benjamin Asare last story now here no yaw almost a blaster for how many players and the bar 2 games here ya na free 23 and 30 bibisa enipa ba kwa na pressure want so to perform or import to be part of the squad Benjamin Asare Thomas Partey the last time no okoye obeba back and forth coach akoshia no okoye come be the course so Thomas Baha nye ball no bomb Asare no he was coming back once again na pressure on so but then drew Asare de no
Kudus botia ni je baba Accra Sports Stadium yobonu who or say penalty no near budget so Accra Sports Stadium because Kudus Bob a man for himself or more Bob pe na ka bob penalty na na de bekasa near yobo who. Then the captain's armband was stripped from Kudus and it come out Jordan oto akohia Kudus nkomo be na course boy ne beba oboba yi ni yam obeba na age we afiri nsam. Kudus was also under pressure. Then Jordan game no kaya akohia akosi apia oda bi nchem die no moka hey na coach e be kra se jai munya na ne papa adam for pa ne kwesi apra from omo playing days it's a father figure and na catch no complain say so Jordan too was under pressure, especially not performing for Leicester City and Sana Obabe drew say. But yo, this is the conversation. One of the major problems I face as a central for and say you di local players home komo di adanse e chirempenin for local boys in the kwa Wontumi convince omo enye dwuma na yedi omo adanse no. We've spoken a lot about Abdul Ganiyu at Kumasa Sante Kotoko, Christopher Nete, Imoro Ibrahim, Felisanan Abalera. Has a folk ebe more last at some point. A foot too much you from Korean blaster, but okay, a ball to say back no aba. The conference to be part of the squad to feel more belonging to that group. Now blaster training no ya only madia me share pa. Blaster training course so benya video na ma ya hwe. A local player to local player na ya you know. Obia nim ni ho. It's not the first time I made the observation. AFCON 2019 I was part of the squad. It's your private company called Dubai Ghana ni bia no central for me ensa na na ye wo ho. Otiaje no ho Sheikh Tofik no da kwabran eboa. Me dem ho kan ho e4. But Sheikh the o efe ni munti na me de ne kwasha ho no. We are just 4 media guys na na ye wo campo. I also learned something. Na Felisanan or a local contingent no ka ho. Na ne nante ne ye wemfo nante. Sa na madwene me say Benjamin Asare, the major competition was not to battle how to get into the squad, but Oko Frako first choice. We don't have belief in local boys. Goalkeepers now move from Otiabroche, but at least yet me and one statistics are no, he comes under a lot of pressure. But out of nowhere, Benjamin Asare is our first choice. Now Oba no Abedin Komo. Then Komono Wedino. Yo, one, that in Komono should give the local players say. Wo betime free Accra House folk and na some mentwim kwachire said Ajimambedu kan no Olympics score relegation Bakotokov air ko no ho has a ko no ho he chose one of the clubs so join him or more full season we when you blaster JC ahye eh enye so kan squad no say go didi obedidi bi akwache as number 1 obai no din komo to ginger the local boys so lose confidence we din komo. This interview has really brought energy to those players. You're from Momokwa and we enforce you are not part of the group. Local boys in effort from and me, Sir Benjamin Asare train the nation achieve me by me yapa.
Say the modern bono, yeah.
So when him say players na Bob last time baby how more the you no be. Asamoja hu no mu. Asamoja hu no the U17 no, hu no 20 no. Hu yan so hu no blaster ho no. Some of the players in the Bebrate also obenya the benefit.
Can I say be Olympic team no? Olympic qualifier.
Olympic qualifier on the bra eba be shemu. By 17 16 kitchen dey won hu jan on Bebrate. Benjamin Asare. I mean your local teams in Obehu no. 32 local goals for also 32 dey na kwa wie o. And Adiba come is free Benjamin Asare ho say. Despite say Mr. squad me na pressure one so pa no. Only player na on show say pressure one so. They cannot say. Even though pressure was so, but you don't reflect it through facial expression. And upon one say, oh, be a baby, oh, body cigar be a one be seen in He didn't come under any pressure. There was one situation, not our friend defenders saying, hey, because we didn't watch who said you, but no, or you saw, hey, video no. Why I am just praying say the performance of Bania freer than lad at the my blaster it will happen. That same blessing and faith will happen to Benjamin Asare. And come on India they will find free mu waba back as I become local players because I know all these players. I still feel say be with me national team I still feel within me. Who the out of Lawrence keeper your friend Lawrence will say we be the goal star keeper your friend Kobe from Bofutu. He's never looked back. But I mean, I'm sharing and you know, I'm say Kobe league in the obo. But how to get the confidence to reach that level? No, so calm down. Na perform for a club. No, you have form, but experience they want to Asare. I told him.
So obi kura ho kura
obi show
so mo monitor on so ekoye say asa me che de ma e bia go stars me che de ma me dear man ti ase call up buy and from near into relax ya o relax ma wa o
relax ma wo
yeah
somebody is apparently watching you so yeah me the blaster and come be see hon mo now Henry Asante de na all kind captain si de na de please ehun hear me I say I said you shame or say go hano no bibi what ko fan once na ba fe this captaincy conversation has started from long ago before me knew me in the football mo. We've read it and so wow apart from the I can thinking say oh history ni ani ho ye twetwe antro to abedi so ye twa antro to Tony Ebu so ye twa antro to coach Kwesi Apia so ye twa antro to Zito mo so no mo prepare captaincy unity ni team no let's assume say na ye antro pato what you say na the penso asisi ye edu hu baby jet mo de no captaincy no baby jet co design the go so baba yara ho bro ne all of that it means the captaincy has always had issues so my Henry more brushing and ton chesa Thomas might have been an experienced guy awan mo but who jiku who say jiku anjambo the internet jiku anjambo that love of wearing jersey no why are you rejecting the armband why do you have to say kono me jitu ashma ha me jise kan ashma ha aka jana de ase jana de wonje yeah you have the love and the tenacity to wear the jersey armband ni be di what they jiku rejected what is the idea behind that and not necessarily emotion no mudi hujuma. Everybody who has been close to this national team knows to say at some point there will be clicks because the clicks are a team you can argue out there but so be team leader and he says come away no a kwaya say yes ja na wo ho ne na mase boko na kuani wapon na akofie ade ba chine abafro say ukoko no jedom no koko no ya bra ya do tournament ase na akwa pop up omonhwe no omosiesia ma ensure TV so Jordan na ekono ode ma party obone kakra party kono no ode ma kudus anybody kudus on asa we saw it no video no ha kam de ma shadraka ko nyama me amate ajikuje no wanje obia hu ye
ma so say enya dia players na dwen ho ana asa enya issue ana
me say ya kan bi awa bra na me no mienu wura adwuma no from a bedi to ne boa Kwesi Apia mo ba no ya kenkan ya ba beto na anu die yi sulaka sa okọ baby dem ko busa sa azamo a nyimani a mi mani anya ye because adi anya pen enti na say oh Henry aka my good friend me child baby on pay ye na my jodi na to Henry me jintu we are in the same generation you and I read from our fathers say sa de na die tim ni nya pen enti ya hu ni say dia me de ye kokobo koko no be so at the tournament base at the tournament time no any koko no be na koko no be na gya no se niase a afa na e be hye bade a and so be it
okay oh mother
yes we about Black Stars games every me no medical ka say the captaincy issue won sem the Black Stars won sem no ya won panyimfo team ni mo sisi no we are fortunate to have Asamoah and Stephen Apia closer to the team omumienu na captains of the team brain. We have Randy Abbey closer to the team. The experience at Randy Abbey or Ghana football mono. Any baby or share board the free bedroom no no. They shouldn't sit down for some of these issues to even crop up. Look at some and I've spoken to someone who is closer to Jordan's camp. And Komodi Deni say Jordan more captaincy is not a priority now. Because it's about after we say no say is what remind the letter be babonting and San Yakobo Black Stars match. Ya discusses our issue no ha. Say, if you know, they should pay close attention to whatever is what Reman wants to do. The atosumi no. You raise the concern about is what Reman Kasano. Omuni position as to what the Korean or Motro the command the F no. Say, Omadini or Munsusu Yemuno, a dear almost so pay. What is the end result of whatever they are looking out for? Black Stars match na kwa kugu yababo the FA Cup midweek your Ghana Premier League game and then Thursday yabo FA Cup games ni wia midweek Premier League games ho asem no yehu ni ti yehu ni nine yabo Black Stars game yi wia entwa mu ya na yehu no say is what my captain akoye interview na Daniel Afaju wakoye interview na otie ni nsem na oka na still now no they are worried about the situation they find themselves in.
Tomo league ni bi mo esa ha omo.
Debi first once a league ni bono the FA no once letter no omo try na FA ni nyanyi oma no. Officially the FA has not come out to tell
every 4 day.
Oma Canada Aba Bontin say
they've agreed to it. Yes,
say no say the FA for am official ba ko 1 year
in the statement the FA published a statement in the statement to say they have been engaging with Nswatreman after Omotro letter nebre now Omwakwa is omujina kono they at a crossroads and Nswatreman ain't ready to agree to what should be done. So they have also accepted a withdrawal. So
it's what my ain't ready. Regulations in the Then in this instance, in terms of their withdrawal, I would rather need another help because Captain Asem now can fancy net to him kakra. Because you see, I know club no more withdrawal than his players in the bed. At what moment or at what time and a players no omubeye free to negotiate with another club and now omo release ne de be more mono because utie ni nsem na o kan ni interview ni nsem no kan
so say moment na nso atreman for years league no mo bim so it means contract vi omo wo bia na hyegu anya sa na so
Debbie yeah pese enya mu because it's a discussion we are all doing.
That's also league no mo bim I want me hold the player and say on contract.
A contract is different from playing a league.
So
this is the explanation. Same way, you know, it will trigger a lot of development. And so as a man as a football club, since I saw a come on, so I'm for the case, they are the disciplinary committee, just like I'm running Kano. Now, I'm not say prosecute the matter. Now it is established. Say I'm quite so at a man fast so training who free your league in him no and ya quite paso. Now the how abre major stakeholders involved there in Swatraman will likely face a ban, they will likely face a fine, and it is set to be determined by the disciplinary committee of the FA as per the Ghana Premier League regulations 2019 section 6 a casa de withdrawals and we are officials now on that club now if it is also established so mumu bijumedie no it is responsible chiefly for the Nswatema and Naswa also will likely face sanctions. Then developments won't be only say Nswatema na league no a journey where two kwina kwa kwesi kwan bi so na chese BBS ya wentumi anto akwantu okay enti sadia and then the remaining matches no as per the Emranica regarding Premier League no and the matches are it will be declared a forfeiture as per the Ghana Premier League regulations. Nothing me I was on in Swatramambo a matches are Obenya 3 points plus 3 goals as per Nshishaeno. Then again you will be affected directly or indirectly. Be a players now come here Kano. Now the FA as a structure has established outlets where all grievances be depending on where you lie or the beko. So the players will have to forward their grievances to the player status committee of a GFA, where is the PSC. Now my name is Waterman contract I my name is Waterman no. I was a me bobo na me player no say the any di adwumadi wa no ye ne yankasa won fra memua ye ntimi ndi dwuma enti ye ne wontumi assign contract ye tifie ye nkasa ye nye sei asarebo de sport ye adwuma on tifie onye sei it is affecting your practice and also affecting your professional career. Enti so atemane me sign a contract menya boni bia. Then Mr. That's why I'm so at man say league now me bank ma metumi extra talent am won me ntumi mbobio enti I know at the marco how mu and at the marco situation na emwa me career no enti player status committee mo dia mo hwa asem ni bi na mo nkamaye se omotna no mo kana ya ampa the players ne ka no eto asumu a yetumi pray players no mo fa hundie de mo mo be free agent. Enti ye wa kwenya bebre also be to anamo enti players no more how bia if they are registered under the PFAG e ho no mo de o masemko enye radio so kra ni we so radio no ntimi nka mawo go to the PFAG if you are registered under them. And as a who need PFAG now, if you have somebody representing you, manipanon tron krata and fan to paper so as per our contract in Shishaya because me minimum contract. And Shishaya woman no. Se club did the shame say it was so used to do league now when we net your contract in Shishaya, you forward it to the appropriate body and they will look into it and they will settle your matter for you. And obia betu ne ho anamon coach o hwan ni nyina obia betu na anamon sa na tie nti anya asem ya say ya asem gidigidi bia
captain betimi edit ne no makwa ko hu PFH benefo
because kasam ne nsem bebre na anamha. And even yesterday me Mike Kobe be na we did interview and I was like I say whatever exactly they want to I was almost said to me can because now I say if you withdraw from the league, go through the adequate processes. Let players know so more on the captain for no DHNE players no go through the right places. So mo beji release and no maji release. Omunji release so no mo bepe bifu for so akwakofa. No ma fa bifu for no mo de akwakoto. Na asem de na asem akwakoda.
Meme momuno. In my opinion, before his man decided to withdraw from the league, omoye proper engagement with omudi jumanana coach players emomotiasie sense nsanso be free mabani and they agree to it and here back what other remedying situations no mudi gugu akwemu a se na be ya how are the bebre players no enye kese bia because player no one no contract nti asa oyoba no oye wajapade anesa. You have to still pay the player, whether they play the league or they don't play the league. So far as all running contract. Now on koye bibia a year tantamount to termination of contract because what trigger clause to be a quotiana. You still have to pay the player. Into all manimbo league nibio no. Uche muche no maneti as one, it will not affect your money. Financially they will be hurt. Mebo exactly, there are bonuses that will be due me. And I'm a camper. Maybe there will be certain things that they will do to cater for Manchester anyway. Minim said Jamaica what here. Enti I was saying a club, a club no. Ye players at Tenasi din komo church mumu. Emo motiasie. Say ni say. Na mo de. But I won't come to me. Yem na ye ni mpenifono sa na mo ebe tu ni. Club work bet many clubs a din come now and you are transferring the players Nicolo near there. And now and the players no see any end to me Yamoshi Bionti and your monko primo fan who they are now contract anymore on a year trim, no my free preco. I was so to say you can't just withdraw from the league and leave everything unattended to know. Yanyanesa. We understand now the players and so I told Mutim no Matias here. And then they can also take the steps. These are some of the things that you do to help. Now, it's what my captain no afaju and then commode no or the achao pa be ma kotoko. Said they apologize now they see any na no and no more say be banisa. But again, a communication. And in communication, timing is very important. Time I was on Kameka Semche Newton. Nanko to me done who saw no two and a movie and say, Pound me becanis na exactly. And apology no is a step in the right direction. A here pa say Omanka say near nu said you see no whatever happened. The players directly or indirectly played the part in it. They see no February 2nd incident directly or indirectly. The players had a part to play in it, even including some of the Kotoko players. Tensions, of course, anyway, no. Kotoko players need be no or more no. It contributed to that. The same applies to the playing body of Nswatreman. And in Kapenu of fear, they see anyway, no. And the apology should have come. Now, unfortunately, I need a couple players a share. Players can't communicate. So Obeka Sati say be we free Oni team nimbio. I feel they know Obeka and some what team nim the actually. But woman no Minim saya share that clip. He almost say you can't speak. I understand that, but this is a social issue. It is an issue that borders on crime. It is an issue that has gathered the whole attention of the nation. It is out there. Se bibi woman na namombi owe wasi yetua. The playing body also need to be represented. And think Kaomono would have yes and here sent Komodi almost one semoba bonting. They could have even done a video because I saw a picture of Nswateman players around Mabobo red armbands. Said they are in solidarity with Asante Koroko and Justice for Pole. Now what show solidarity a we? Now what trim now what trim you know have become me and sa I think I will patch how you see a so it is good to apologize, but it is a wrong time because for Kotoko as a club they've even moved on. As a normal real Pole Omakata Nechi Kotoko is playing. Dear a fan said name my or two for asum or besha so yakata swewe and they make boa into the patches is here now you want them to go back. No, yanyanisa and kesi na any manimunano players na sabi you have contracts due, but some days you know and not purely a football matter. Like I said, it goes beyond football. Intisadia yani players in so dear near I was see about here be patcho. That time in the buy now a different. But what you do kasa as matured adults as you are. Because many show sent to man players ni no they are under 18 years.
No, but some might say now can be so. Club will on so I am my own kasa until say be was seeking permission from media team and I say head of
media team now more permission maybe so.
And also
they still have contracts with the club and
yeah.
So were they granted permission by the media
club
team?
Nankasa say ho I didn't see na yan sa to say as a
military players no we need the details of a letter no
the only kind of buy na
recently
they
omo carry be chere omo players no say henceforth omo players no so betimi start reading nkomo
some more
or letters no release about
some the other talks on my sa the omo credit course or much now so they are resigning and also more from
na me example
na work no
one say in light of this, we can no longer guarantee the safety of our players. Therefore, management and board of directors are left with no choice but to prioritize the safety and security of our players by withdrawing from the league. We regret any inconveniences. There's one letter more. It's telling the players henceforth, the players can also start talking to other clubs.
Another release from the club.
Now, my example be a crutch. For instance, your football club now. Assembly besi bia fa club no hono se player kra opia na jo ena bibi koto no kwan mu azumi so o camp bibi me da koto no kwan mu no player na mu ntumi nya interview until sa obe my media team no ana media team be man dey go ahead.
Okay,
asam no koto nipa no kwan so anya meje no ba back camp no no bia ni ho. He's the only witness I betting achichi matre, but by virtue of the contract with the club Wontumi kasa.
So why is he speaking now?
It could be said Afaju we don't know. Maybe on in
then he's no longer the captain of the club.
Same command.
All Casano say or a captain. So he still has a running contract.
I've almost on a captain ain't on
that's also another angle. Represent the players. That's also because SCA you know officially when you swatch a player BR or church BB apart from Daniel Jaya or Baya or Kasa, we haven't heard of any player BR. And may they ask go the end better because me ask go the end the
okay.
The day of the game the calamity bench be. Because share momo to Mrs. Manubi. Now they see and say as good as a club dealing with no. No players and also so dealing on their own how to come out freely from that seminar. The club was fighting, but the players themselves were also fighting. And I said to Timmy Kobo ball Egypt and Israel no. Whilst a seminar as go to home but not player na free and in a muasaba. Upokajima so caution Kobo Confederations Cup crowd. Upokajima striker no. So the players and the FA no were omodie. And then na Mickey and say akomea PFA no. And the club as an entity and so omodie. But the mestre kakra ne say players na won su atre no. omo dwindwini mu no omo di ya no bi omo dwindwini mu in their private life omo wo ba bi din kwotena dua bi ase a affect omo nti me mesre me kikakra no say no kra chelpan di ache kotokokra sie asem no but say okasa che na bia nipa na obepa che no sa ate a esa ma no so ne ya odi ya obi o ya mu dada but it's a say ethically oka bibi ansa na wakasa even after 10 years cry na obekasa it's oka bibi
and Mike me sure say be at say on the time when I crowd can say the ka say planning to be fane pay I mean interview ebia on that faithful day no kwa no nya ya ko be interview but yeah ma okwan
meba yeni e wa han ye aware say ye ka say mbon so ataman players 20 cry ntimi mbo. The more you speak to it, especially in the wrong time, the more people try to probe to find out who. Say you better no cry my
okay.
Very few people knew who in Swatman captain was. So we can one semwa. I feel you did home come bebre. Tina make a time in asem no. As part of working out this issue. You could even listen me
sometimes me mama every 1 year ago but say obi hia me na nipa no hu me a otimi ka say oh mama you know yako ewo kasamu ho pa so me dream say being the captain no you can't just start straight away oh kwasam no so
come me wie ya you understand now what do they seek omu hia kodoko say omu be mend relationship ana good can that be done behind the scenes without an interview? Your PFAG, maybe PFAG, a Professional Footballers Association of Ghana, into Uokua a dim as players. Can't they appeal to the PFAG behind the scenes, approach Kotoko, and then tackle their issue for them? Omuntumi nyesa. Ombetiano omuntumi. Do you need an interview to apologize to Kotoko? Another make an Montias here. You don't need the interview. The moment you do the interview, it means you are subjecting yourself to much more public scrutiny. Same way, no, you can't walk Kukuma and a boa than you can't walk him. So, what player and say, oh, be a video, no, what car. Then, it was so be a sutimidi home comobia, send your pay. It means you are prepared for whatever will be coming. Banka uko PFAG, oh, ora Tony Bafo. And as I make for guess na info. Young players need to hear bro and they understand your plight. Amot nim a jar motor want to send you a situation offer. Enti dia femuni entinke ye per se. Young players are a bomb so atre minor. Anka mudi nim nanki ye decrate bi anase empo ebe hiampo a ye tu anamo e back to company for honey ebe pacho. That is the best way to go about it.
But that will also be just behind the scenes. On the public, people will still continue to ask, say, players in the cry, this will be a credit departure. We've been saying this.
Steps. Now, when your apology is accepted, so maybe during this period, say I am paying for Besra, or we are there no more, or more charm for me. And it's a more to me, yes, you muntemu behind the scenes now. In Foni Baba Bontain, Kotoko delegation or Kotoko hierarchy meet with Nswaterman FC players and they address issues. Picture our Bontain, Penny the Nanwa to movie. Achao Panwe, Sisi, who are you appealing to? Are you appealing to Kotoko through the media or directly? Apology no Kotoko for some man from him no more mechanism. And I said, the way they've gone about these whole issues, they have not approached it in the right manner. Me, I will give them my empathy. I will empathize with them. Sympathy may be echo too extreme. I will empathize in their situation. They could be my brother or they could even be my nephew. But the point is, they should approach it in the right manner.
Fancy, I think it has become quite clear as to Obia approach, but the underlying situation of Bibia Kosu Bibia, the Sicilian agent said, players Nankasano a position of Mujina Sisino, and your man said I'm from Momosa. we play a cramponance because now no if things are not solved that
psychologically Wontumi said the last time
because if things are not solved that
now say
you play be on ma
say chase who there
fancy you play be on ma onya korokona obebo but the hearing of say obi free so atremai omo contract na terminate no obebo koroko supporters very react saying I don't know, it goes beyond the normal things we are seeing. No. These players might have to live with a certain scar for a number of years. Be a dom, so be no opportunity no be too quite fine. But it is a scar. You chromo say no. Nipakono anhwe ya na atare no watare no. But I don't say we need to also educate the public as journalists and speak to the public also on behalf of my players, you know, any pennyphobia or moody team name. Fancy, no credit yammy enemy. Play bien one more time, the kind of co view. Play no mujina pack no sooner money ball. Bibi na sin chain na see a tree. And a dinner back at all munina so maybe I become one and be a ball. Some of these players, and no crumple nim the obo free baby in the Bible see na can
say no biana what am I saying the last time I make us a chronic crano and penifone be full say and yes and penifone be almost full say obiamo maji dimboni
what I say
can you sign an anket in
na be si omoso wadaroma captain nsem na o kan one of the medium obet media communicate your grievances towards the public maybe to get something happen mu bi so bet ye money but mesre players in Suntuanamon from the captain, no, despite some Makasawa Bonte, which to me, it's a good step they've also taken. But there can't be more also money you cry, say, or penny for be new money. Players, no penny as the captain, no penny for be new money. PFAG4 said the Namaike Cano, or more lady or more young penny for. Titrubi on betting my boy, Makabi, Akunko from penny for and Wunko so attach here. It also meant the relationship between the two of them.
And there was a place in the suffer.
And a place in the it's not their home tier.
Because
I didn't see you all. Traumatize you.
Monday, make I said that was the very phrase.
Traumatize you.
That was the very phrase that he started here and made in show. On some men now condemn the attitude of Kodoko players needs to remind for a field of play. And make us to quarantine who here. By a sign, say a classic is Nano Cry Madrid Nebasa legend say we cut but I know in Chelsea. But so when say be do that level, and America no question no crown. Ya condemn me no na wie no ene why na ebere.
Omo na ebere.
Asum ye no konto kwa no wie no. Once be na okay see as koroko be o ma pencil down play be won so.
Pencil down play be won so atre.
Friendly match no mo dey.
I want to
negotiate kote.
How about a player?
Now fi say so atema kuta bad players.
O da be na there you o man so ye ho.
What you say?
My small boss Africa. Solid. Like to an interview ba say for crepeni.
Do you?
Almost 7 guy no. So 16
the high school no.
Foster.
Now say cry no nya bimbo. Chivano mo na nebo.
Do you money these guys money na? I say do you money now good players na fear we. After contract ya.
Me say me Brennan so mo ma me nya mai ni but Mr. Steven Sachi Kofi Ora Steven Sachi Kofi na do na friend grandpa and so at that from na 85 years nyame yard ma Saturday na ye no ebeba so ewo eye Kane West Roman Catholic Church anopano num ana chese de ne betum pam na afi empanfo gina so enso aye ni oyo na
on say old Metro FM Post Hospital Bishop Living Waters adwuma wura no ne papa Dr. Kofi ne papa
on Kafra
and the biggest private hospital in Ashanti region.
Okay.
Living Waters. Ne papa pa the damp. Nyame yadma Saturday. I'm watching an ebesa ya the Christian to so na ma hwe. Ba ko ja Dr. Kofi.
Abusuafo no Kafra nyanya radin show.
Grandpa ni pa but ne kona ya.
Ayasemo. Wo. Mama ne me boss enim kuma Congo ointment. Na ho ye de.
Nyankopon adaro ma. Ma mi si me ni na.
Ai na de onye mre da o.
Obende ma mi si mani a o nya.
Na na boy nkomo ointment no.
Abusuafo ye ma mu nyina aha ene awie ba bibiala o wa o hwe yen se wuti TV so na o hwe ya na se wuti radio na a Natural Company Limited a yɛde Congo ointment abadwa so no yɛn enenen so no yato am bi ma yɛde ensamode efri aso yɛ de airbro Congo ointment what Congo ointment what Congo say na Congo ointment no kra no ɛyɛ din ade ɛyɛ nku a ɛko etu na anim nsan bia ɛne yɛ edi asie ɛwɔ yɛ nipadua nim mo a mo hwɛ TV ne deɛ ɛwɔ hɔ na ɛnema Congo no etimi yɛ no yɛ de bia tutu TV no so sɛ yɛ kuro bi na abɔ sɛ mpompo bi na abɔ sɛ yɛ propro kyɛ sɛ ɛnema bebree ana Congo ɛyɛ na deɛ sesei no natural info yɛtena se yɛayɛ nhwehwɛmu a yɛhu ɛne sɛ ɛnɛ nku bebree ɛwɔ dwa so a ano ɛdin a ɛnyɛ ma nyɛ sɛ yɛsɛ obi adwuma nanso nku bebree wɔ dwa so a ɛsɛ yɛn wedeɛ no a yɛ maame nom yɛ nuamaa ni bi kɔtotɔ a wɔn eyi so a ɛsɛ wɔn wedeɛ no a ɛde haw bebree ɛbrɛ wɔn wɔn sɛ kwabrane bɛkɔ akɔtɔ nkum na wɔde asra na afei asɛ ne honam ebi sɛ medi mu kɔtɔ nkum wei mede sra no nsa bia bɛgu me ebi so sɛ me honam hwa